cough out right before going live, and now we are good to go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Football for Fun because we want to talk about football for fun. That's why we named the channel Football for Fun. Look at us, so smart. How you doing, Daniel?
The name of the game. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm excited to talk about CJ Stroud as compared relative to all the other quarterbacks in the NFL. And yeah, it's a good day. We're deep in the offseason, but here at Football for Fun, we don't stop. We might slow down a little bit, as we obviously have, but we don't stop. And today we have CJ Stroud versus the world. Isaac, yeah, back to you.
Man, I gotta say, I feel like we're already doing a lot better coming up with off-season content ideas than we were a year ago or 3 years ago when we first started this. We were coming up with the most random things. Now we're doing Stroud versus the world, Bryce versus the world. And this is something we can probably keep doing with other players. Anyone listening, let us know in the comments or in the live chat if you're here. If there are any specific players you'd like us to do this with, here are full opinions on everyone, how we compare all these players. If you want a straight up ranking, Daniel's going to do his top 32 quarterbacks in the league at some point fairly soon, so stay tuned for that. If you like blind rankings, Daniel's doing a lot of those as well, so you can go to our YouTube shorts and catch those. We are getting into the full swing of things here in the offseason, trying to pump out as much somewhat quality content as possible. If you consider this quality, then heck yeah, this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button and catch the rest of it as the offseason goes on. We got 3 more months of this, Daniel. Can we survive? Can we do it?
3 more months. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, but we're gonna make it through. We're gonna trudge along the off season, and blind rankings. I mean, I think like we gotta do some game nights. I know we kind of talk about it sometimes, but just games like Guess Who. I know you were recommending to me. I can name however many people better than that type of game. If we had more people, I think Imposter's really fun, but that could be tricky, just with us two. But I think there's a lot of ideas that we can sort of run through, so I'm very excited for what the offseason holds.
Absolutely, man. Lots coming up, so stay tuned. For today, it is CJ Stroud versus the world. For those of you who were here the other night, we did Bryce Young versus the world, and we're basically going to do it the exact same way here. We have the tier list displayed for you right here on the screen. So we have CJ Stroud. Obviously, he's in his own tier because that's how this works. And then anyone we deem worse than CJ Stroud, and by we I mean Daniel, we're kind of going with what he says here, and then there'll be some debates here and there. Anyone worse than Stroud will go in the worse than Stroud tier, where we've already stashed most of the backups and rookies. Sorry, I put Ty Simpson in there by mistake. We'll come back to him later. We'll leave him out for now. And then we have the better than Stroud tier. We'll see how many quarterbacks make it into that. That's going to be my biggest question. Who are you going to put above your guy? Davis Mills greater than CJ Stroud. Is that what we're going to say, Daniel? I think an argument can be made.
Better winning percentage when they played. I mean, the stats don't lie.
I mean, an argument can be made. How you doing, Sudoku? Glad to see you here. So it's pretty simple. Also, you can't see it on the screen because you just can't. But Deshaun Watson is here in jail. That's his category. That he gets his own tier because if you know, you know, and if you don't know, then stay innocent. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Unless Daniel, you have anything you'd like to add?
No, I was just gonna say about Deshaun Watson. Like, I mean, who knows if CJ is our franchise quarterback or not? But Deshaun Watson, that era is done, and hopefully CJ Stroud is not destined for something similar. I don't believe he is. I think he's a man of God. He's a true man, of integrity, everything like that. So maybe talks a little more than we would like. Especially like last offseason. Last offseason with the podcast, but. Yeah, no, let's do it. So I think you'll give me the player. You might surprise me in some, realms as to like, who you choose to kind of start with and everything like that. And I'll be like, oh, interesting. So yeah, let's get right to it.
Okay, let's do it, man. So I'm gonna start us off with.
Sorry, one more thing before, because I know you were mentioning like if I had to guess, because I don't know where I rank CJ Stroud, so I'll be interested to see where I actually rank him. I'm gonna guess I have 16 quarterbacks out of CJ. I'm going to guess that.
You'll have your guy as the 17th best in the league?
I'm going to guess he's 17, yeah.
That's
which
is
lower than Bryce. I like, but, yeah.
That's exactly what I did with Bryce. So that would be kind of funny if that's what happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's do... Oh, can't wait for you guys to fight over whether Bryce Young is better than Stroud. Yeah.
Well, we kind of did that last week, though. I mean, well, in a way. I mean, I guess we'll have a rematch, but... Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll get to hear you dominate that side of the conversation this time. I probably did most of the talking last time, and then just put Bryce where I wanted him. You better put Baker where he belongs. You mean in worse than Stroud?
Baker.
Yeah, I'm kidding. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know what? Since Devin is here, how about we start with Baker Mayfield? Is he better than C.J. Stroud, or is he worse than C.J. Stroud?
Baker Mayfield. Yeah, definitely. Baker Mayfield, like 2 years ago, is better than C.J. Stroud currently. Like, I will say that. Like, Baker Mayfield, and I still think he's really good. Like, I mean, he's like, well, really good might be strong, but like, he's a solid starting quarterback. I mean, how old is he? Like 30? He's not even like 32 yet, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, he's like in the middle of his prime right now.
Yeah, so he's still got some treads in the tires. I mean, obviously, like, he kind of has the bravado that he had his rookie season, and I think the confidence does help. I think, like, it helps people like Joe Burrow and everything like that. Like, I mean, he has, like, pretty good arm strength and, like, everything like that, but I do think right now CJ is better. I would take CJ slightly. I would probably take CJ slightly. I think Baker's kind of on a down tread, and I just think, I mean, let me look at the stats. I see you all look.
I would have said even last year. I don't know if the stats will back it up, but even in a down season for Baker, I thought that he looked better than Stroud. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, maybe my memory. I mean, well,
he was playing injured and he had some bad games, but I mean,
yeah, okay. And now I know pass rating isn't everything. Like, I'll say it. I know pass rating isn't everything, but if you had to guess, what was CJ Stroud's pass rating last year? Just guess the whole regular season.
I have no idea. I wouldn't even know how to put together a guess for that.
Well, I mean, like 100 is good. I think the average is like 90 something. I don't know. What do you think?
We'll go somewhere in the 80s.
It was 92, which isn't great. It's not like great, but it was 92. Then Baker's was like 90, which again, I know it's not everything, but it's not completely crazy either. Yeah, I just think, and I know Baker got injured, and like maybe part of it is like,
he also had his entire offense basically injured. Mike Evans gone most of the year. Chris Godwin started the year injured and never really fully returned to his past self. And then Emeka Egbuka decided to pull a disappearing act. The run game was pitiful and also injured. The offensive line was in shambles with injuries. I hate having to defend Tampa like this, but like it was pretty rough there.
Yeah. No, I mean, as you should. I mean, those are some good points. I mean, like, maybe like right now Baker technically is microscopically better than CJ. I would just take CJ though, like definitely. Which I guess we do have to like clarify. Like, are we doing this like? What are the parameters? Like, who I think is like better? Who I would take? Because clearly it's like. Right, I think
it's kind of nuanced. Like the way I was doing is who do I think is better? Which also, if I would take one over the other right now, then I probably think that one is better. You could also say long term. Like long term, I would rather have Stroud because he's younger. But right now, I wouldn't hesitate to go Baker. If I can have one of those guys as my quarterback on a team next year, not Carolina because I'm not going back to Baker. But if I could have one of those guys in general, I'm definitely going Baker. I'm not hesitating just for the next season.
Yeah, well, what I will say is that I definitely would not trade CJ for Baker. Like, I wouldn't even like really think about it. Even
what if it's just for this upcoming season and not a long-term
I was going to say that. Even just for I think CJ had and the reason I don't do it is I think CJ like. Call me crazy. He could be a top 10 quarterback again. Like, he could be top 10 like this time next year. Like,
Baker could too. Like, Baker was in that conversation last season.
No, I think Baker's kind of on. I mean, I get it's possible. I can definitely respect that.
Pre-injury Baker last year was an MVP candidate. Like, we were just in a reality where he was on the MVP watch list.
I mean, if you want to tell me he's the next Matthew Stafford, then I will definitely.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You're saying. CJ Stroud could become a top 10 quarterback. I'm saying Baker Mayfield was a top 10 quarterback just last season pre-injury.
I mean, so was CJ 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're having to go further back. You got to go back to his rookie season, man.
Yeah,
we're talking right now, and you have to factor in Baker's injuries and how he played. And I'm factoring that in, and I'm saying I think he still played better than Stroud. So that's where I stand on that.
I mean, it's probably I don't necessarily. I'd have to like watch the games individually. Like, I don't necessarily think it was like if he played better. I don't think it was super substantial. But yeah, I'd take CJ. Yeah, maybe I'll have CJ higher. Actually, maybe it's gonna be higher than 17. We'll see.
This has got to be how you felt when I said I like Bryce over Jordan Love. Like, I think it's probably that same level of a hot take.
But Jordan Love's stats are better.
Yeah, and Baker's stats are better too.
Like for like our like. for astute fans, like I hate using stats because they're not everything. I just turn them a lot because it's like what you can like easily click. But like like watching the games and like sometimes I forget stuff, But like anyway, well, there we go for a first one. But yeah,
well,
I take.
Listen into what the people are saying in our chat here. Sudoku was saying, yeah, Baker's definitely better than Stroud. He was an MVP candidate before he got hurt. Here. He takes too many sacks, which is not part of a passer rating. He does take a lot of those, yeah. And Devin says, Baker. Devin says, I hope Baker gets MVP now. So great, you've made Devin root for Baker again. That's
all right.
That's kind of impressive, I gotta say.
All right. Well,
and now you put Devin to sleep with that take.
I think CJ's better. And look, clip this. This time next year, CJ's going to be way better than Baker.
I mean, look, I'm a Panthers fan, so I hope you're right, but I'm not sure about that.
I just think we've seen the best of Baker, and CJ still could be a top 10 quarterback. I think he will get close to that status.
I'm pretty sure I even put Baker above Bryce in my list.
All right,
man. All right, good night, Devin. Thanks for stopping by. Get some.
Oh, so he just watched the Baker segment and then dipped. Okay, I see how.
He's got to sleep, man. He's got to sleep.
Yep.
Instead of staying up late talking about football like us, we are absolute madmen. We'll go on to our next quarterback here. Do you like C.J. Stroud or Jaden Daniels?
Well, this is complicated because how much do I factor in health? Like. Jaden.
You're going Jaden over Stroud?
I painfully say Jaden. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a better player right now. I do think the injury definitely makes it closer than it should. And maybe Jaden also just had like a 1-year wonder season. But I think Jaden Daniels, like if he's healthy and upright, is really, really good. Like I think Jaden Daniels, and it pains me to say all this because like this time a year ago, I've been like, but like I do think that Jaden is what we thought CJ Stroud was after his rookie season. It's just like how much do I factor in health though? I probably wouldn't make the trade, I don't think, but honestly, I wouldn't be super mad if we did either. Well, I probably would be because like CJ's my guy, but just like
you would adjust pretty quickly. I'd imagine you'd be a Jaden Daniels believer pretty fast.
Yeah. I've suddenly. There's some football players I've suddenly just become like believer. We'll probably talk about them later, but like reluctantly, I take Jaden over CJ.
All right, I mean you're right for that. I wouldn't hesitate there myself. I thought maybe you'd use the injuries as a reason to put him below Stroud, so that's why I went ahead and got that one out.
It is a tough one, and I think definitely this time last year I thought that like. I remember like, Jaden, or CJ, like that was a whole debate, internally, at least for me. I think a lot of people were talking about it too, just comparing the rookie seasons. But yeah, CJ didn't play well enough to kind of like maintain that, level ahead of him. And I'll have Jaden over CJ.
All right. On to the next one then. CJ Stroud or Tyler Shuck? Don't mess with that. Don't do it.
Yeah, CJ's better.
But Shuck looked really good against terrible defenses last season as a 26-year-old rookie.
Oh, yeah, maybe Shuck is on a better trajectory. Actually, the whole trajectory argument, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch very many Saints game. I think he did look pretty good, but I'd take CJ, and I wouldn't make that trade ever.
I'd probably agree. I think I'd probably go Stroud over Shuck right now, but I'd be keeping a close eye on him next season to see how he plays.
Yeah, it's possible a year from now. As much as I say CJ, I think he could and will be a top 10 quarterback. He could also be like, I was going to say out of the league. He's not going to be out of the league, but he could be like a backup in like a year or two. It's entirely possible one way or the other. So, and it's possible that, CJ's a backup and Shuck's like a top 12 quarterback.
It is possible, but I hope not. And Sudoku, he looked good against terrible defenses last year, just like Carolina's. Okay, all right. Well, how many points did they score in both games, huh? Not a lot, at least. Actually, though, it is weird. Our defense it did let us down in those games. It was J.C. Horn weirdly slipping up against Chris Olave both times, and now Saints fans are dunking on him all offseason, so that's so fun. And hello, Midnight. I agree. Midnight. I agree. If we had a chance to redo that pick, maybe you don't go quarterback in that draft if you have a redo right now because of all the talent there. But if you do go quarterback, I'm going Bryce. Daniel probably disagrees, but we'll get to that pretty soon, I imagine, or at some point. Yeah. So we just discussed Tyler Shuck, who is worse than CJ Stroud, according to you. How about Lamar Jackson? You take him over Stroud, or you put him under?
So I need to really think about this and, just let you know that we did beat the Ravens head-to-head this year, even though Lamar Jackson didn't play in the game. So,
but you beat the Ravens, which means Stroud is better than Lamar. Yeah. Only Stroud has beaten the Ravens. Lamar hasn't done that.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, right.
It's a great argument.
Lamar Jackson's better. I'm not that delusional.
Okay, good. Our defense is going to be fun to watch this year. I sure hope so. The moves we made, how much we've invested in that defense, I expect a top 10 defense, honestly. I sure hope that's the case. But it won't matter if Bryce doesn't take a step forward again. So hopefully he keeps improving.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's go CJ Stroud or Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Oh, man. All right, I was hoping you'd say Love is worse than Stroud, since said he's worse than Bryce.
Think Jordan Love is consistent enough. We had this discussion last week, but or basically I just think he's not great. He's probably never gonna be great. But he's just consistently in my opinion, top 10, 12, 14-ish. Where CJ, I don't know if he's top gonna be a 17 quarterback or a 10. I just don't know what I'm getting with him.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't make the trade though. To be completely honest, partly considering the contract and everything like that, but I do think Jordan Love is better. And Packers fans definitely shouldn't make the trade.
I mean, I'd take Love over Stroud, so I agree.
Yeah.
Midnight, since you're here, the other night I said I would take Bryce Young over Jordan Love, and that was a hot take. So would you agree with me on that, or do you think I'm a little bit crazy for that one?
Yeah, I think you're a little, not a lot crazy, but a little bit. I think Jordan Love is just so. Now maybe it could be hard in a different system. I didn't really think about that when we had that discussion. It could be that he's doing well in the Green Bay system, but I still think he's kind of proven to be pretty good. Good, not great.
Yeah,
but
he's just fine. He's fine. Lamar the corner
in the UFL. Oh, rip.
He'll make it back to the league someday. Yeah, by the way, I don't think Carolina's defense was bad last year. I just said that since I would use your own words against you. Absolutely valid. I would have done the same. Absolutely. Always use my words against me. Absolutely. On to another one here. We'll go division this time. CJ Stroud or Cam Ward?
CJ, although I do think if Cam Ward had just everything better around him, he could be better. The guy can make plays, but also it was just all over the place this rookie season. I just gotta see more from Cam Ward. I'd go CJ.
All right, yeah, I'd go CJ Stroud over Cam Ward as of right now as well. But that's another one where we'll see what happens next season. It'll be interesting.
So far, our only disagreement is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that's our only disagreement. I would easily put Baker above Stroud right now.
Yeah. No, I get that.
All right. Oh man, I gotta give you a tough one. I've got to give you a tough one.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
All right.
CJ Stroud or JJ McCarthy?
That's a tough one. I mean, didn't JJ McCarthy beat CJ Stroud in college? That would account for some. That's a tough one. 9 just has so much aura.
It's true. Does CJ Stroud have an alter ego? Because, I mean...
if he does, it's just throwing a lot of interceptions, which I don't think that's JJ McCarthy's alter ego. So, yeah, well, I mean, we know the answer there in all seriousness.
Yeah, Stroud is far better than JJ McCarthy. We said the other night, or I said the other night, I'm not even sure if he's a top 64 quarterback in the league, let alone top 32.
Yeah, that's crazy, yeah.
You know how impressive it is to look bad in a Kevin O'Connell system? I think it's kind of impressive.
That's actually very impressive,
That's Nine's superpower. And Midnight agrees with you. I like Bryce, but Love has proven more. That's fair. That's fair.
Love is still above Bryce. Yeah, Baker over Stroud. All right, we'll see in a year. We'll see a year from now.
Yeah, the stats probably don't back up what I was trying to say the other night, so I told you
it's
that
all
was going to
good,
be when I
yeah.
look back and I go, what was I thinking? I'm not even sure how I
And
made
again,
that
if
argument.
you watch the games and have a conclusion, that's, I'd say, a more respectable opinion than just looking at stats. I'm not saying,
Yeah.
it's right, but, it's like, it's valid.
Josh Jobs and Nick Mullins looked bad in the KFC system, to be fair, but they at least looked good at first. McCarthy never even had that. Jobs and Mullins could fake it to make it for a little bit, and then they got figured out.
And, like, they're just not,
Brosmer was
like,
a whole other level of bad. He's not even a
Sam
top 90
Darnold-
quarterback.
Sam Darnold was a bridge-level quarterback. Kirk Cousins was, like, a starting quarterback. Yeah, that was basically it, right? They're not starters, like, at all. Like, they're just backups. They just kind of, like, played how they're supposed to.
I thought Carson Wentz was actually okay in that system pre-injury, but my memory is a little foggy on that.
I don't know.
Okay, next
Matt
quarterback
he was
here.
an undrafted free agent, yeah.
Let's go CJ Stroud or the schedule himself, Drake May.
I mean, I want to put CJ above, but I do think the schedule played well enough. I do feel like there's a good chance we're going to talk a year from now. The schedule's going to have a slump. CJ's going to make a resurgence, and we'll have CJ better. But I got to give the schedule his respect. I mean, like, he played really well in that Mike Vrabel system. He can just, like, throw all over the place. Has good eye vision. I don't know. I'm just trying to describe. I don't even know what he does well, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to insult him. I'm just like, what does he do well? Like, he's
got a good deep ball, I think.
He has a good deep,
fairly accurate. Doesn't turn it over too much.
He's accurate. He does take care of the ball. Yeah, I mean, I think
he's a playmaker. He didn't have a lot of weapons to work with, and he made.
It was hard to judge when he played us because Will Anderson was just all over his face. Because I mean, his left tackle couldn't function.
Right.
So like. And it's hard when, you have those circumstances. But, yeah, I mean, all due respect. I mean, he kind of gets, like, the kind of rookie well, I know not rookie season, but, like, he gets the VIP pass of, like, he had a good season. Like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
He was the MVP runner-up, so it would be pretty crazy to say Stroud is better than him right now. Yeah, he's also pretty good at scrambling. That's a good point. He does scramble pretty well. He's pretty mobile.
Yeah, that's no. He actually is pretty athletic. Yeah, but yeah, no. The schedule is better for now.
Yeah, calling him the schedule without even saying his real name is wild.
Had a better schedule. Had a good schedule.
Well, he's got a generational defense. Isn't that enough?
That's true. Yeah. He's running out of excuses at this point.
No, it's his make or break year, just like Bryce. Okay, CJ Stroud or Kyler Murray?
CJ.
Really? But Kyler
Murray got benched as an Arizona Cardinal. Think about it. He got benched as a Cardinals quarterback. Now, maybe it was just like maybe it wasn't necessarily like, maybe it's just like, we're over you, just generally just go on the bench. Like, maybe they didn't think, well, is Jacoby Brissett better? I don't know. But anyway, I take CJ.
All right, we'll go with his buddy in Arizona, or his former buddy in Arizona, Jacoby Brissett or CJ Stroud. Brissett, right? He holds an NFL record, so.
Yeah, he does own an NFL record. He has experience. I believe he's like a 1 or 2 time Super Bowl champion. So, well, that's a backup.
Put him better than Stroud. He's greater for his accomplishments, perhaps.
Yeah, that's true. No, definitely more accomplished quarterback, I guess. But
he won one game last year as a starter, right?
Yeah, but Jacoby Brissett didn't have an amazing rookie season.
That's true. All right, Stroud is better. All right.
Yeah, Stroud's better. Yeah.
Brissett, the stat pad king. He was going crazy. It's like they just refused to run the ball in Arizona. Drake had a line, CJ had Swiss cheese. That's pretty accurate until the playoffs. Then it looked like Drake had no line at all. That was a pretty dramatic
I do
change.
think like there's a chance that CJ like not only did he not have a great offensive line, but his weapons were like pretty inconsistent. So like now it's not like every quarterback can just ask for like just the perfect like offensive line, weapons, everything like that.
Right.
But I've been saying this, and I hope I don't like keep saying listing as excuses. But he's running out of excuses. Like we patch up the offensive line. Maybe our receivers aren't the best, but like Mahomes and Josh Allen succeed with subpar receiving cores, and like of course our generational defense. Like he's running out of excuses. Like I'll say it right now, and hold me to it this time next year. No,
it's just reality. Like next season is going to decide if he is your franchise quarterback or not. Hopefully he is, so you aren't having to face the headache of finding the next guy. But that's how it is sometimes.
That would be quite the headache. Yeah. honestly, if we have to, we probably just stick with Davis Mills. Just your backup for CJ's rookie contract. Just come back in there. We'll see what we got.
Yeah, Sudoku. Jacoby might get benched before he has a chance to break that record. The holdout alone, I would already be moving on when you've got other options on the roster. Like, Jacoby is not that good. He's cool.
Yeah.
Good for him still being in the league and being able to put up a good performance, but you're really holding out on the Arizona Cardinals?
They're going to suck anyway, so why not just put Carson Beck in? Like, I told you this last week, and I'm sure that, like, social media, like, the memes are just making fun of, like, oh, the Cardinals, they're held hostage by Jacoby Brissett. Just put Carson Beck in. Like, didn't they draft him the second or third round? Just put him in. Just see what you got. Like,
you're planning Jacoby to lose Brissett anyway, so you might as well lose with a rookie.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway.
All right, so on to the next guy. Let's go CJ Stroud or Josh Allen. The Texans did beat the Bills last year.
Head-to-head, Josh Allen looked pretty terrible in that game. Josh Allen is the... If you see my blind ranking quarterbacks, I just always put Allen at 1 because I do think right now he is the best quarterback. I am spoiling for those of you who are going to watch my top 32 quarterback series, but I do think Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league currently. So put him...
Even over Stafford, the reigning MVP, who was definitely better than Allen last year?
Is he definitely better? Like, stats-wise?
Stafford, the MVP?
Well, but I watched Josh Allen play. I think that's better football. Is that sarcastic, or is that genuine?
No, genuine. Like, I mean, he was the MVP of the league.
I mean, Stafford's
he had
really,
amazing
really
season.
good. I think when I watched the two play, I think Josh Allen's definitely a better football player.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't thought about that whatsoever, so I was just, like, I was trying to see.
I don't think that was a conversation a year ago. If we had this discussion a year ago.
Oh yeah, we'd easily say Josh Allen. Josh Allen's definitely more talented at this stage in his career.
And he played really well, but I think like part of it is like physical mobility. Like just today, like it or not, mobility is a factor. And like, I mean, Stafford's like, he's not really that mobile though, right? I mean,
no. I mean, if they swapped rosters, would it be the same? I think that's a good question to determine who's better.
I don't think I'd really view it that way. I think Stafford would probably be worse.
That's what I'm saying. Like that adds to your argument. If Stafford is worse than Buffalo, and then Josh Allen would probably, you think he wins the Super Bowl for LA, or do they still come up short? This is a fun hypothetical.
Oh, you're saying so? Josh Allen goes to LA, Rams, they win the Super Bowl. I mean,
yeah, and if Stafford's with the
unless
Bills,
something dumb with like a coin toss or something happens, I think there's a really good chance. I think it definitely improves. All due respect, Stafford. Like I think he's like a top. I don't know where I'm going to rank him, but top 5 definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking about the reigning MVP and no doubt Hall of Famer.
Oh, for sure, yes.
He's
at this point.
Yeah, Stafford's insane to play against. I mean, you would know you had arguably the best defense in the league last year, and he played really well against you guys. So, yeah, is a single rookie going to start week 1? That's a good question because Mendoza's not going to.
What's the question?
Are any rookie quarterbacks going to start in week 1? I'm assuming you meant quarterbacks, but
yeah. I will say, just like hot take, I think Fernando Mendoza will start the majority of the games on the Raiders, but I don't think he'll start week 1. I don't think.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, I guess no rookie quarterback should be starting week 1. It's interesting.
Not the Cardinals guy. Who are the Cardinals? Oh, Carson Beck. Not Carson Beck. Yeah,
the Jets are going to roll out Geno Smith week 1, so no to Cade Klubnik.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Aller, where did he go? Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers is there.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of rookies. Ty Simpson, he's not going to start for a long time, you would think. Hopefully not. Yeah, all right. That's pretty crazy. All right, we'll keep this going, though. We'll move on to the next quarterback. Let's go, the guy we were just talking about. Let's go CJ Stroud or Matthew Stafford. And I swear, Daniel, if you say Stroud is better than Matthew Stafford, we cannot handle that level of disrespect.
Well, I just got a tip off that Stafford is retiring, so technically in the league, CJ would rank above that.
Right.
Yes. Matthew
He's
Stafford.
joking, everyone. Stafford ain't going anywhere.
No, probably not for a few years, honestly, but yeah. CJ is worse than Matthew Stafford. We can go to the next
definitely.
one.
Cousins is going to ball out and never give up the job. I'm a Kirk Cousins fan. I'm all here for that. Get it, Kirk.
Ball out on the Raiders?
I mean, you got to hand off to Ashton Genty and just chuck it downfield to Brock Bowers if you can do that consistently.
I mean, it is the Clint Kubiak offense, though. Like, I'm on record. I'll say this again. I think the Raiders are a dark horse playoff team. I'm not gonna actually have the courage to predict a playoff, run for the Raiders, but like, if they go to the playoffs, like make sure this is clipped. Like, I think they're a dark horse playoff team.
Sure, yeah,
and more likely with Mendoza than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, for your team's future, Stroud over Stafford, definitely. Yeah, for this season, Stafford, absolutely agreed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But this is more like right here, right now. But definitely next 5 years. Although if CJ were a little worse, I honestly probably wouldn't be opposed to Stafford because he could still theoretically play till he's like 40. He's only 38, right?
Or something like that. He's probably got a couple more seasons in him at least. Sudoku, they got Trey Tucker and Jalen Naylor. Yeah, that's their duo. And then Jack Beck, I think, from the second-year receiver out of TCU.
That's right.
And they have some other second-year receiver, like
but
Thornton,
Brock
maybe?
Bowers is a pass catcher.
Yeah, who needs receivers when you have Bowers? I mean, that's one of the best in the league. So like,
line him up there at this point,
right? I mean, I'm cool with that. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go on to the next one then. Since we're talking about the Raiders, let's say on them. How about Kirk Cousins? I'd rather have Kirk on my team for that personality. No, I'd go.
Yeah,
Stroud. I'd go Stroud.
Yeah. Yes, I'd go Stroud too. Yeah.
Always a Kirk fan though. Absolutely.
I mean, CJ should learn from Kirk though, as far as like how to make the most money possible with like contracts. But
yeah, genuinely impressive stuff.
Yes, for sure. But no, yeah, put his agent in the Hall of Fame definitely. But
right.
Yeah, CJ's better.
Okay, CJ Stroud or Jackson Dart. I'll just say long term I'm going Dart. Give me a couple seasons I'm going Dart. But just right here, right now.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of unknown there. Did he actually, like, how good was he actually? Let me look at the stats.
That's a good question.
I mean, I feel like I looked at them recently, and they're actually better than I would have thought. I'm going to guess before, like, I actually click and see, his pass rating was, like, 98 or something. I think it was actually pretty good. I think CJ's better, and it was 91, which for context is slightly lower than CJ, which, again, I know it doesn't mean anything, but... Well, wait, right. Why would you take Jackson? Do you just think that there's better team?
I think the potential is higher.
CJ has potential too.
He does. I think from the flashes we saw from Dart last year, I think his potential is even higher than that of Stroud. If he can stay healthy. That's a big question mark here, though, is his health. Because the way he was playing last year definitely brings it into question, and we have doubts about how often he's going to be on the field. But I would go Dart long term. Right now, it's a lot tougher. Given the sample size, I'd probably go Stroud right now, I guess. I don't feel great about it, though.
Maybe I just didn't watch much Giants film. I'm not that much of a Jackson Dart guy for some reason. And maybe it's because whenever I watch him, like, he's like, him and Cam Scatabo are like trying to speedrun CTE. Maybe they just play too aggressively. So, like, I could get that. And I mean, he was good. Like, I definitely don't underestimate that. I just don't know. Maybe it's because he has a Giants.
No, people were overrating him. I would say that for sure.
Yeah,
but I do think he at least showed he has a ton of potential. But we're basing it on the potential.
Yeah,
though.
I think CJ is better. You can just go ahead and put that. I think CJ is better than Jackson Dart. We're having a discussion about next. I'd probably still take CJ for the next 5 years. But I see what you're saying. I can see the argument. Otherwise,
most of Dart's good games were against atrocious defenses, if I recall. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
CJ,
sort of like Tyler Shough.
I will say though, CJ did feast on some bad defenses too. Like I will say that as a CJ defender.
Yeah,
but yeah, I see.
Not sure why autocorrect failed and you did change Dart to Dartmouth, but here we
Dartmouth.
are. That's pretty funny.
Jackson Dartmouth. Yes,
I thought that was you just giving him a nickname. I was just going with it.
That's better than the recent nickname he was given. You saw that, right?
He was given a nickname.
Did you see that Jackson Dart story?
I haven't checked in on it for the past.
You haven't been on social media. He like greeted Donald Trump, or Donald Trump greeted him.
No, I mean I know about that. I didn't.
But he's now like.
I know he's catching a lot of hate for it. I didn't know he got a nickname.
It's not I guess I don't know if it really consolidated one nickname, but it's basically like Jackson Dart 6. You know, like a certain month 6.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, I know, yeah. That's kind of funny.
Well,
he's getting.
CJ,
I'll say he's getting way too much hate. I don't care about any of this.
I agree with you there. Yeah.
Like, what? It's whatever. I don't care.
It's whatever. I mean, honestly, like if any of us had the opportunity to like just see the president, like I think we'd take it up on them.
There are probably some people who wouldn't, but I get the thought there. Like he is the president, but I don't know, dude. It's a mess. Like I take more issue with how divided we are in general. Like we are at a point in time where someone can introduce the president and everyone's going to be angry at that person. Like, yeah, we got a problem if that's the case. What exactly the problem is, that's what's really up for debate. But it's sad that that's where we are as a nation.
Introducing the president doesn't necessarily mean he supports the president. I mean, he probably does.
He definitely does. He definitely does.
I mean, but it's not him like saying. I mean, yeah, I think you get what I'm trying to say. But anyway,
we are getting way off topic here. Let's reel it back into football. Purely football.
Let's not make this politics for like pleasure.
Yeah, right. Oh gosh, no. I hate politics so much, dude.
No, me too.
I try to stay out of them, but I can at least say the reality is we are at a terrible.
Literally, if politics come up in like a conversation, I just zone out. I'm just like, whatever.
He wears 6'2", yeah.
When the election comes, everyone like acts like they know everything about like politics and like the electoral college. I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I just want to like watch football and play chess and just hope that gas prices don't go to like $10 a gallon. Like,
real, man, real. Yeah. I'm there with you. I don't care about this at all. He's from Utah and went to school in Mississippi. Why is it such a surprise? Yeah, obviously, right? I'm sure around half the NFL players support Trump. I don't like politics, but I would be interested in that statistic. I'm just curious. I feel like the people upset about this are just those on Reddit or something. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, it is a small group. I don't think most people actually care. Like, we don't actually care. Like,
yeah, we'll move on pretty fast. The memes are going to be legendary from now on. Whenever he loses a game, it's going to be great.
True.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if anyone saw it, but Abdul Carter went to Twitter and said that, it was the clip of Jackson Dart introducing him, and Abdul Carter was like, "I thought this crap was AI. What are we doing, man?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What are we doing?" Abdul Carter, you're gonna call this man out? That is your quarterback. You're gonna publicly say something about this? That is not the look you want to be going for here. You are not nearly good enough to get away with that either. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to like screenshot his rookie stats and go, I thought this was AI Abdul Carter. What do you mean? You're supposed to be better than this, Abdul Carter.
Yeah, you should do it from the Football for Fun account. I dare you.
Oh, man. Oh, we're going to become an absolute meme account.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to our list here. Man.
All right, who's next?
Hey, you guys know us. We love going off topic. Let's go CJ Stroud or Jameis Winston. We'll go with the Giants quarterbacks.
Yes, I think as far as who talks better, like when they have a camera on them in media, I would definitely say Jameis. Now, next 5 years, everything like that. But CJ Stroud is a better football player.
Yeah, I already put Jameis there below Stroud. Yeah. So don't worry. Gas prices here are insane. Shell near my house said $6.29 a gallon, man. That's crazy, egregious. Yeah. That is, yeah. I'm hoping and praying it doesn't get that bad here. I think I'm at $5 a gallon, which, yeah. But
I think I'm at like high fours. I'll occasionally still see some that are like 3.8 or something, and it's like, what, really?
Wow, it's a miracle. Modern day miracle. Man, my college town, it went from 2 something to 4 something. Forgot the exact numbers. Absolutely wild. You don't have a car since you're college. That's nice, at least. That's nice. It's going to be a problem at some point, unfortunately.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, CJ Stroud or Joey B. Joe Burrow. Joe Cool, Joe Shiesty, whatever nickname you want to go with.
Joe whatever, yeah. Joe bleach hair. Yeah, that guy's better.
All right. Yeah, good. Good. Yes. I'm bracing myself for the next hot take, and it hasn't come yet.
Better Ohio State quarterback.
Right. Well, no, we're not. To be clear, Ohio State should have no claim to Joe Burrow, but they were both there. That's a fun trivia question to use in the future.
Yeah.
I heard Joey B and thought Joey Bosa. You mean Jackson Dart's new biggest fan? Okay. Next quarterback.
What? Nick Bosa, right?
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, that's Nick Bosa, who they make memes about.
Their brothers probably are big fans, but yeah.
Probably.
That's funny.
Why is Winston below Stroud? One guy's. Oh, good point. Does Stroud doesn't have a receiving touchdown?
Didn't talk about who's a better receiver.
Yeah, Joe Burrow was at Ohio State, and they had a bunch of guys, or not a bunch, at least 2 who were ahead of him. So he transferred to LSU, and that's where he got
just now
the
remember that. Wasn't it against the Lions where Jameis Winston had the touchdown catch?
I think so, yeah.
That was crazy.
That was like the top highlight play of the season or something like that on their top 10 plays.
I think I watched that live. That was nuts.
Oh, man. I wish I'd watched that live. I think I saw it not long after, but that must have been cool.
Yeah.
It's like, did that really just happen? If you haven't seen that, go look it up. It's a crazy play. Next quarterback on our list, let's go CJ Stroud or Jared Goff.
Yeah, I think Jared Goff is who I hope CJ Stroud becomes. Jared Goff's better.
All right, good.
And
good,
if you see my clips and blind rankings and stuff, I think highly of Jared Goff. He's not the most mobile. He's probably, I think he is, at least my perception, is like a better version of Jordan Love, to where it's like, he's more like
stable Jordan Love.
Yeah,
pretty much
consistently like top 8. Say like he's not going to be Mahomes or Allen, but he's just consistent.
He's in that
really
next tier of quarterbacks, I would say.
Yeah. So I do think Jared Goff is better.
All right, good call. CJ Stroud or Dak Prescott.
I do think there could be. Who's the better quarterback in Texas? Wait, what?
Yeah, he's got you there.
That happened though in Pittsburgh, right? Well, I think he had 5 turnovers. So yeah, CJ Stroud did fulfill the Jared Goff prophecy.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man. I do. Yeah, I think there's a potential trajectory there to where like I think Dak's better. Like I will say, I think CJ Stroud is the second best quarterback in Texas. I think
is he the second best quarterback in Texas?
Well,
let's see. We'll see. CJ Stroud or Davis Mills?
I think CJ is better. I know Davis Mills played well. I mean, he did play well when he was in relief, but also like there's a lot of like check downs, and when he actually tried to throw deep, he'd be like 50 yards. The ball be 50 yards off. Like he's a good backup quarterback. Like so, yeah.
For sure.
CJ is better than Davis, but I do think Dak is better than CJ.
Yeah. And Midnight chimes
in. Every year ago, I would have said.
Oh, I was saying Midnight's chimed in on the Dak and Stroud conversation. Dak is a fraud. No, playoff fraud, yes. Really... Regular season, no. Call him a regular season merchant if you want. I think that's fair. He's like the Justin Herbert of the NFC. Is that a wild thing to say? Because I think that's actually
I don't think so. Yeah,
I think that makes some sense.
Another guy I think really think highly of. I mean, we'll get to him, but no, Dak's like a year ago. I probably would have said CJ's better and everything, but like I think Dak's earned my respect. I think he's really good.
Yeah, I think in the regular season, I mean, I said it the other night, he is the arm behind a high-powered aerial offense in Dallas, but everyone just hates on him because he's the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, and he doesn't get playoff success. So at least that's my perception of it from internet keyboard warriors. I think he's really good, so I don't know. I say this now, and then next season is when he's going to fall off, and everyone can clip this and go, yeah, Dak was never actually good. He's terrible. What were you guys talking about?
Right, yeah, just watch the games where he just throwing bombs to CD and Pickens. But yeah, Sudoku, I do think we should have benched CJ for Davis Mills. I understand why we didn't. Like, I think we don't want it to be a thing where it's like we're going to next season and everything, but we gotta win the darn game. Like, just do whatever you gotta do. I mean, like, yeah. I do think we should have benched him, and I think most people think we should have. But
yeah, I think I would be in favor of that.
It was just he was just playing so bad for so long. It's not that he had like a neutral start. Then the fourth quarter he started playing. He was playing poorly from like quarter 1, I think, maybe quarter 2, but like he was playing poorly the whole freaking game. So
it's pretty rough.
I literally lost my breath talking about that. But yeah, I mean we should have benched. We should have benched him. I agree.
And Midnight, if you're listening, I'd love to hear why you would go Stroud over Dak. You say Dak is a fraud. I assume.
I think he's a Dak hater. I don't know, but I think most people would go Dak over. I don't even think. I mean, I'm sure diehard Texans fans would probably take CJ, but I'm a pretty, I try to be an impartial Texans fan. And I think Dak is.
It's because he has elite receivers and a line. Put Dak on Buffalo and he'd be benched. Touche. I would also look at the Vikings and say J.J. McCarthy had elite receivers and a line, and look at what happened there. And then you still have to be good to be able to power an offense.
He wouldn't
like
be
that.
benched.
There's also a time. Sorry, I'm just building an argument.
Oh no, go ahead.
This is the last thing I'll add, and then you say. I'm sure you'll have a better case than I. I was gonna say he's had elite seasons with just CeeDee Lamb. Go further back, he had elite seasons with Amari Cooper, no CeeDee Lamb. I'm sure there have been times where he produced without any of his receivers. I don't know how recent, but Dak can play.
My thing about the Buffalo thing is that he wouldn't get benched because their backup isn't good enough. Like, it's Mitch Trubisky. Like even if Dak plays poorly, like Mitch Trubisky isn't doing anything for you.
So I guess the thought is Dak isn't someone who elevates the guys around him, like Josh Allen.
I mean, I can definitely get behind that, but I don't think CJ has really shown to be that since his rookie year either.
True.
I do think next 5 years, I probably would take CJ. Just kind of like gamble on him, like, just ascending. But right now, Dak is just better. But I wouldn't make the trade at the same time. But I do think Dak is better.
I cannot stand Dak, the whole spitting thing against Philly this year. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I do think if Dak were in our playoff run, like, we would have gone to the Super Bowl probably. At least the AFC Championship. Like, who knows if we win that game against Denver. But I do think Dak is better.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to view Dak as a person. I don't really know much about him. I do remember it was a long time ago at this point, and I was young, so maybe I misunderstood something. I remember reading in some article about how it was like a scouting report, that rookie quarterback out of Mississippi State is a jerk off the field. That's just why you don't want him in your locker room. I don't know if that was real or not, but I remember thinking it was real and going, I hope my team doesn't take this Dak Prescott guy who played for Mississippi State. I wouldn't want that. That's all I got, though. Like, I didn't hear much about him after that.
I thought Dak was a good person. Like, I don't know what the Dak... I mean, he's saying I can't stand the whole spitting thing.
He spit first. He just didn't...
He did. Jalen Carter... Or was it Jalen Carter?
Yeah, Jalen Carter.
Got punished. He got punished for it, though.
Because he spit back, and it looked worse.
Wasn't Dak just spitting in the area, but Jalen Carter actually spat at him?
Yeah,
which I can say like spitting the air is questionable, but it's not.
I mean, Dak was like looking right at him, so it looked bad on the replays.
It's been a while since I've seen the clip. Yeah, I remember that was like the first moment of like the season. We were like, wow, here we go. I'm sure didn't we stream that game or broadcast it?
Yeah, the season opener.
I'd love to look back at our reactions to that. That'll be so fun.
I wonder if we even saw it live. Surely we did, right?
I don't think it would have been a replay, but
yeah.
We need like a free intern to just like go through our clips and then just like go through our live streams and make clips. But
oh man,
at
this point there's probably a bot or some like AI or something you could set up to do it for you. Yeah, so I know you and I don't have the time to do that. I wish. Yeah, Dak spat at his feet.
Yeah, he spat at the ground near Jalen Carter. That's theoretically at his feet. I think Jalen Carter's was more egregious.
It was.
Anyway, I don't think Dak's a bad person. I think he's a good person. He's actually gone through a lot in his life. He's like lost multiple like immediate family members and everything.
Midnight's on a generational hate run here.
Okay, let's move on to the next person.
You're killing it, man. You're killing it.
We'll have to go back. Okay, we'll have to have this discussion later.
He's talking like he's a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Okay. Who, me?
No, Midnight. This is things that Cowboys fans are saying.
Oh, okay. Who's next?
All right. Yeah. Next quarterback. All right. Let's go. We should have done this a while ago. Let's go. CJ Stroud or Sam Darnold.
Oh,
should have done this when I saw Sudoku here.
Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. I mean, a year ago I would have said CJ, but. And maybe the trajectory, like maybe CJ will be better in like 5 years, but like he won a Super Bowl, he played well, maybe not great. I see him as like on that Jared Goff, maybe Jordan Love level, to where he's just more stable and consistent. But like, yeah, Sam Darnold's better today.
Yep, I would agree. No argument from me. I'm assuming Sudoku agrees as well. Our Seahawks fan here. It would be pretty surprising if
classic score. Comeback.
I assume those are Panthers Cowboys scores. I'm gonna ignore all the ones before last season because Dallas kind of owned us for a little bit there. But yeah, I take both Goff and Love over Darnold. Oh, interesting. I go Goff over Darnold. I wouldn't go Love, but yeah, I go Goff. That's interesting.
Love and Darnold are close. I don't know, but yeah.
Maybe. I was like we were saying the other night.
I think they're close. You probably
everyone in
disagree.
that like 12 to 20 range is really close. I think CJ is gonna be better than Darnold next year. All right, Daniel, can you get behind that?
I mean, it's just like, well,
welcome to the stream, by the way.
Sorry. CJ, maybe you could look at the stats and like I'm wrong. CJ's best year, he's only played 3 years. CJ's best year, I think, is better than Sam Darnold's ever had. Now, to be fair, Sam Darnold spent a lot of his career on the.
That would be really interesting to actually. How about we look up the stats there? I'm very curious.
Go look. I might be wrong, but I think CJ's rookie year was better than Sam Darnold's ever. Even maybe Minnesota, he was better statistically. Actually, yeah, I didn't really think about that, but still.
Yeah, that's what I was going straight to his Minnesota season. I mean, even last year he had 4,000 passing yards, so he probably had too many interceptions for it to be better than Stroud's rookie season. But let's see.
Yeah.
Let me see what his best statistical season is. As definitely.
But like I could get behind that.
4,300 with Minnesota. That is pretty good. 35 touchdowns to 12 interceptions as a Viking. Okay. Can you pull up Stroud's numbers for me so I can keep Darnold in sight here and
so Stroud rookie year? I actually had in another tab. Nice. So rookie year he was. Do you just want to do like just all stats or just passer rating?
Let's go one by one. Let's go passing yards so we compare one out of.
So Stroud played 15 games. He missed a couple games that year. 4,100
is the best ability.
Yeah, right. 4,100 passing yard. 4,108.
Okay, so Darnold wins by about 200.
Yeah, but yards is yards
games
per game. What's yards per game for Sam Darnold?
Let me see. It does not say on the ESPN app.
Well, I'm on Wikipedia, which is better.
I mean, Stroud is going to have more yards per game though because of the 2 less games he played.
Yeah. Does it have yards per attempt? I'm just curious.
No, I don't have any of that.
Oh, lame. Okay, what else do you have? Clearly, ESPN is biased.
Let's go completion percentage. Darnold was 66% last.
Stroud was 63.9.
Okay, so Darnold was more accurate. 35 touchdowns.
Stroud had 23.
Okay.
Which even like with the 2 missing games, like that's like
you're not making that up.
Yeah.
12 picks for Darnold, which that's
Stroud
who he is.
Stroud only threw 5 picks.
There you go.
Imagine those good old days.
Yeah.
When Stroud wouldn't turn the ball over.
Right. So fairly different. If we want to add in rushing, I don't know how much of a difference that'd really make. Darnold had 200 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, Stroud had 167, which probably would have been a little more if he had played those games.
Yeah, maybe.
What were the passer ratings? I'm just because probably
102 for Darnold,
100.8 for Stroud.
Okay, I mean it's fairly close. I probably. Oh gosh, that's kind of tough. There's something quite different there with the interceptions.
I mean, you gotta say Sam Darnold had a way better team, though. You gotta say, like, to be fair.
I would say that.
I do think the stats were better. I'll take the L on that. I kind of forgot about the Minnesota year, but
it's probably it's a better individual season for Stroud, but then as a team, it was better for Minnesota. It's probably where you fall.
No, I can get behind that. So I mean, all that to say.
This because we're asking who you would rather have after next season. Who's going to be better after next year? GGXAK. I kind of like this guy. CJ over. That's the Midnights. I'm higher on CJ than most, but I think CJ is going to be really good this year. That's kind of what I think too. Like I do think that, based on the playoff games and not playing that well, he hasn't earned top 10 stats or anything, but I think he will get there. I think he'll make a comeback. Definitely capable of it.
For sure.
Yeah, Darnold just has better weapons on line around him. Yeah, CJ over Darnold this year is bold. I like it. I disagree, but I like the gumption. Yeah, we know you like some hot takes there. You've always got one for us. GG, who do you root for? Who's your favorite team? Out of curiosity.
Probably Texans fan.
He's a Stroud fan.
CJ Stroud had to take the offensive line last year, and Collins getting injured was also a very big problem. Texans roster. That's what I've been saying, but also I do think his offensive line has stabilized and he's running out of excuses. Which I mean, I guess I will say that the receiver room hasn't really improved, so there's that possible excuse. But he's had inconsistent really his whole career actually. I think even his rookie year, he was I feel like he was dealing with some injuries. I could be misremembering
No,
though.
the line's always been bad.
The O-line's always been bad. I feel like his receivers has always been inconsistent. So,
well,
but again,
the rookie season, he had healthy Tank Dell and Nico Collins, but that's the only time I could say that.
Yeah, I thought either Tank or Nico missed some games that maybe I'm thinking about the next year.
Yeah, the next year Tank went down and Nico was
Diggs
out.
got hurt. Yeah, remember when we signed Diggs and it was like the move of the
oh
offseason?
Yeah, you were gonna have like the best trio in the league. Oh, yeah, good times.
Yeah, Tank Dell's rookie year. Yeah, Tank Dell definitely got hurt. He only played 11 games, so.
Oh yeah, he is a Texans fan. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, well, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to community. We need more Texans fans.
Yeah,
see, Isaac
we don't have any.
Panthers fan like all over his chat. Like we need you to join in on the fun.
I like having the Panthers fans here. To either be more delusional than me or tell me when I'm being delusional, because I get there. Yeah, Bryce Young is better than Jordan Love, I said. All right, yeah.
So we just talked about Sam Darnold. Yeah, I think CJ is worse than Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I agree. After next season, it'll be more interesting. Yeah, Daniel Lee's back up. Yeah, they both did miss time in 2023. Tank only played like 12 games, I think. There you go.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, let's go CJ Stroud or... Oh, man, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Michael Penix.
That is a tough one. I mean, I'm sure if CJ, threw the ball with his left hand, it would be a disaster as well. But... Or maybe you should try that. Maybe in some of those playoff games he had thrown with his left hand, it would... No, but yeah, I mean, I think CJ is better.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, okay, I thought for a split second you weren't being sarcastic. I was like,
no, I'm not playing here. Stroud is definitely better than Penix right now.
He is better.
I mean, there's like a 10% chance that Penix is going to break out in year 3, and I'm going to be crying. But yeah, CJ Stroud is definitely much better than Penix. I'm a Panthers fan. You're a Bucs fan. Welcome on in. I hate the Bucs much less than I hate the Falcons and Saints. So. Truce.
There we go.
Definitely low on Penix for sure. I mean, the poor guy can't stay healthy either, so he doesn't really have a chance. Yeah. Like year 3 is when he needs to break out and he's recovering from a big injury. Like, nah, definitely not. Yeah, I don't think that's close. Nah.
Yeah.
Careful about making fun of us lefties. Ooh, Daniel. Better be careful.
Oh, I only make fun of lefty quarterbacks though, so y'all are in the clear. And my brother's a lefty as well, so I can't really, yeah. Anyway.
All right, let's do a more interesting one here. I am a little curious what you'll say here. Let's go CJ Stroud or Brock Purdy. Because you like Purdy. You're going Purdy over Stroud.
I do like. Yes, there has been a time, even like as of this offseason where like, I do think if CJ was in the 49ers system, there's a good chance he'd just ball out. And I know Brock Purdy benefits, and I think there are probably a lot of Texans fans who would just say CJ, and I think there's a chance that CJ is just better, but Brock Purdy is better.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate there personally.
Yeah, I do think he benefits from the system again, but I would take Brock Purdy.
All right, I like it. We'll stick in San Francisco for a little bit now. Let's go CJ Stroud or Mac Jones.
I mean, apparently you wanted to debate this. I mean, I think CJ's better, right? I mean, like...
Oh, no, I'm not going to debate it, but I do think there are some people out there who are going to debate it because, Mac won games for San Francisco. Okay. There are a lot of big Mac Jones truthers out there, so... Does anyone here have an argument for Mac Jones? I'd be curious to hear it.
Okay, I do think if Mac Jones was a starter, though, someone would trade, like, a first-round pick for him. Because I know, like, I feel like the narrative is that San Francisco's, like, keeping him because like teams would like he's not like a free agent, like he's on the 49ers.
Yeah,
like,
they'd be foolish to trade him with their injury issues. They need to back up.
But if a team offered like a first round pick, like the Rams offered, I just said a team. If the Rams offered pick like say their later pick for Mac Jones, I think the 49ers. Well, I did realize that's division though. That wouldn't happen. But
yeah, of all the teams you could go with.
I think the 49ers would accept a first-round pick for Mac Jones, but he's just not viewed that high.
No one's going to give that up for him. That's a big risk. CJ Stroud is better than Purdy. We have that take here. Purdy is a product of the 49ers system. And no way Mac Jones is better than Stroud, even Purdy is not. All right, I like that. That's spicy. I thought maybe you were gonna say that because of the use the system argument.
Gigi does agree that Purdy's better. I think it's a little polarizing, and I do think I wouldn't make the trade just for the record. Like I would keep CJ, but I do think like right here, right now, Purdy is slightly better.
It's definitely polarizing. Yeah, one guy saying that, and then you got Sudoku here saying Purdy's underrated. He's a fringe top 10 quarterback. That is a Seahawks fan saying that too. Although Sudoku doesn't hate his rivals the way that I do.
He's in that 10 to 14 range, something like that. And like I'll say I think I said this last week. I'll say again, like. Last year, on like a comment section of one of my videos, I had a heated debate with a 49ers fan about CJ or Brock Purdy. Like, go look it up. I think it was like wherever I ranked, whichever video I ranked Purdy, which was probably like the middle one.
We need to just make a video reacting to that one of these days.
That was just go look that up. Go like look. I'm not gonna delete the comments or hide or whatever that was like.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, but just go look it up, and if not, we'll make a video. I'll own up to it. Like I do remember like having this like heated conversation. It was during a work day too. Like I was supposed to be working. Like what was I doing? But yeah, but I do remember that. But wherever that guy is, you're welcome. You can be in the chat. We might let you on the show. Well, maybe I don't know, but but you were right. That guy, whoever you are.
So Sudoku says Purdy, absolutely not a system quarterback. If you just watch the games, he can make some insane plays that a random backup simply cannot. And we were talking about that the other night, comparing Purdy and Mac. You could see the difference between the two when you just watched them play last year. And there's a reason Shanahan was not hesitating to go back to Brock Purdy when he was ready to play, even though Mac Jones was winning games. Yeah. You could watch the teams and compare them, and it was just totally different having Brock Purdy back. He makes plays that aren't just products of the system. Like Mac Jones, it was just dink and dunk offense, super boring, terrible to watch, but it's what won them games. So, and we had David saying, I would trade Baker for Stroud all day long. So that's okay. He's with you.
I like that thinking.
He's with you on that.
Yeah, I think you missed. I mean, unless you were like lurking earlier, we had a whole debate about Baker versus CJ. I just said without hesitation CJ, and that's a hot take. So,
man,
yep.
I would.
So do we have 10 or 11 quarterbacks have CJ so far?
A little more than that, I think. I think we're at 12. No, it's 11. 12, I can't count. Math isn't
11.
mathing.
Okay, no, you're good. Okay.
All right, cool. That's not bad. We'll get a few more in there, I imagine. Mm-hmm. Your guess was he'd be at 17. We'll see if that holds true or not. Put CJ Stroud behind Bucks' healthy offensive line with Godwin, Igbuka, Hurst, and McMillan to throw, and you will see how good CJ really is. Yeah, I think as a Panthers fan, hoping that Tampa stays down, I would be okay with y'all making that trade, but maybe I'm wrong. I may just be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the division should be frightened if CJ joined it. I don't think he'd do anything on the Falcons or Saints.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd love to see him go to the Saints, especially. I should probably stop talking down about my rivals before someone succeeds next year. The Saints swept us last year, and I still hate on them. It's great.
Both of you guys seem to overrate your core.
Yeah, it's part of being a fan. I definitely acknowledge I overrate my own quarterback. There's a lot of belief.
I don't think I overrate CJ. I think I'm actually pretty accurate on him.
Well, let's see where we end up.
Most diehard Texans fans would have been like, CJ's better than Jordan Love. CJ's better than whoever. I think I'm pretty realistic.
Bro, me saying Bryce Young is only the 17th best quarterback in the league was probably low for most Panthers fans, so I felt good about that.
Yeah. Anyway, who's next?
Well, hang on. Midnight said, if Mac got as many first-team snaps and practice as Brock, would Mac be as good? That's a good question. I would say no. But that is a good question for that argument.
He got a lot of New England. I don't think,
Yeah, that he did. But, I mean, the Shanahan system is definitely much better than whatever they were doing in New England at the time.
True.
Do Houston and Carolina? Oh, man, I wish they played each other. That'd be so fun for us. Well, it'd be misery watching with those defenses and those quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. No, we play a preseason game, but no, nothing. We don't play until February, I'm pretty sure.
No, most Texans fans aren't out on Stroud. No, I can tell you that. We might not be I mean, maybe some are, but I don't.
There's been enough time to just kind of move on and hype yourselves up again before next season. Just buy into the belief.
Yeah, that's true.
2023 horrible game. Yeah, our 2-15 season, right?
Game, yeah.
Realistic Bucks. I like it. Realistic Bucks fan. I don't like that. I liked it until I saw your take. I don't like that at all.
Oh.
I despise the Saints, dude. Mm-mm. But yes, they very well could win the division. I hate it so much. So
all right, much. Who's next?
I'll give you another tough one. CJ Stroud or Geno Smith?
Yeah, we can. For those of you who are saying that I am, super biased and overrate my quarterback, yeah, I think CJ is better than Geno Smith. Just clip it, ship it, whatever. We'll see this time next year.
All right, now an actually tough one, maybe. I'm curious to hear what you say. CJ Stroud or Jalen Hurts?
Oh boy, this is actually a tough one. Shoot. I don't want to do this. I think Jalen Hurts is better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you had me waiting.
Probably, but see, I really want to say CJ.
I know you wanted to say Stroud.
Sudoku says like that I'm super high. I'm more high. I think every time you say it's gonna be a tough one, like actually like not sarcasm. I think I always go the other guy. Like if you're actually gonna say, "Oh, this is a tough one," I'm probably gonna say I'm probably gonna say the other guy.
I mean, we've agreed on all but one of these, right? The only disagreement for us was Baker.
Yeah. Baker, yeah.
I'm waiting for you to drop another.
Maybe I didn't watch a lot of Baker, Mayfield games.
I had to watch. I think
yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I hate the Saints too, but they have a very easy schedule this year. I mean, it's definitely easier than our schedule. I grant you that. That's definitely true. But I looked at their schedule the other day. I don't know that they're going to win more than 9 games. So as long as either we or Tampa, because Atlanta's not going to do it, as long as we or Tampa can win 10 games, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Shuck is the best. No. Stop saying nice things about the Saints. No, not doing that. Maybe in the future that happens. I hope not.
Maybe.
Pretty fair. Apart from Baker, I agree. And Mills, yeah. CJ clears Geno Smith. I'm glad we all agree on that. Wasn't Mac Jones Brady's replacement? Having Bill Belichick definitely misspelled that. Breathing down
Why is Midnight such a Mac defender and a Dak hater? Like that's an interesting selection.
He's not wrong though. There's a lot of pressure on him, but yeah, it didn't work out there. But part of it too, he had a really good rookie season. People said. I didn't really buy in, but I will acknowledge it. He had a good rookie season that gave people a lot of hope. But nah, he just didn't build off of that.
Made the playoffs in the Bill Belichick post Brady Patriots. That's actually very impressive.
Yeah, I'll agree. Midnight laughing. I like it. Panthers and Bucks fans don't seem to have a consensus team that they hate the most. No, most Panthers fans don't even hate the Saints the most. I think it's a lot of us hate the Falcons because their fans beef with us online all the time and then have the audacity to be like, we're not even rivals. Why are you bickering with me? I'm not a rival of yours. But okay,
sounds about right.
Yeah, I've sent you screenshots, Daniel. You can attest to it. I've showed you the conversations. It's in our own comment sections. I've argued with a Falcons fan in our comments before, saying we're not even rivals. I'm like, what are you even doing here?
That's funny.
It gets pretty wild.
Mills isn't better than CJ. I mean, yeah, I think Sudoku is being sarcastic, though. I think we all know that CJ is just better. I mean, Mills is the backup for a reason, but yeah, I mean, GGX, he can probably, attest. Mills, he controlled the game, but he didn't really, do much. Kind of like Mac Jones, honestly, on the 49ers.
Yeah, that's fair. Every time you meet a Falcons fan, considering where you live, it's very possible to happen frequently. Just bring up 30-0. That's my plan. 30-0, and I'll bring out my broom and tell them we swept them. Falcons equals Saints. Bucks are respectable. Dude, I haven't met a dislikable Bucks fan in a while. They're just chill. They don't seek out the drama. Falcons and Saints fans are just trying to beef with everyone. But I only hate the Saints because Panthers and Falcons. Fair enough, I suppose. That's fair. We're chill. Since I'm calling out the Falcons and Saints fan bases, I will also say Panthers fans have become a lot louder online over the past year or so. It's some of us are saying things that we cannot back up and we should not be saying, and they're gonna regret saying those things when the time comes, quite possibly. So yeah, our fan base is also getting pretty bad. I acknowledge that. So I'm calling it out, but I acknowledge that my own fan base is also we're getting a little out there.
Uh-huh.
Isn't Devin pretty dislikable? No, Devin's chill. Devin's chill. He's all right.
Yeah.
We don't got any
he's
issues
chill.
there.
Nope.
Okay, next quarterback. Let's go. Ooh, I wonder what you'll say. Malik Willis or CJ Stroud? I mean, Malik got that contract from Miami. He's going to go suffer there.
CJ, way more proven, and Malik played well in like 2 games against the Bears or something. Yeah, CJ. I mean, maybe Malik is like a starting quarterback and is actually better. It's gonna be hard to prove that in Miami, though. To be fair, but I'd take CJ.
Yeah, I'm not hesitating there. I'll be interested to see what Malik does for the Dolphins. Hopefully, he hands it off 30 times a game for his sake. But I guess we'll see.
Right. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Let's go division here. CJ Stroud or Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones, one of the best agents in NFL history. He has.
That's actually a little more tough than I would have thought initially. When I kind of forget he exists sometimes, which is kind of weird. But like you're saying in division, I thought you were going to say Trevor Lawrence, which I do have an opinion on.
We're getting there. We're
getting there. Yeah, I mean, Daniel Jones was really, really good. Let me actually check the stat. I think he was like...
I mean, he was straight up an MVP candidate pre-injury.
Yeah, without clicking, I think his pass rating was like 108. Okay, it was 100, which is not as high as I thought. But, I mean, again, he has kind of had some bad moments. I know they're on the Giant... It's really tough.
Agreed. CJ is way better than Malik, and he's not going to do much. Not worth that contract. It's a big risk, especially if you're not going to give him any weapons. So definitely agree there. Panthers had the best offseason in the NFL, best free agency plus best draft. I agree. Got 2 starters in the 5th round. It's crazy, unbelievable offseasons. I agree with you there. I just hope Bryce Young improves, and it's worth it.
You know what? And I wonder what you think I'm going to say.
I don't have a clue. I don't even know what I would say. I don't know what you're going to say.
Daniel Jones is better than CJ Stroud.
Wow, I respect it. I know you don't.
I just think Colts. I do remember watching Colts games that first half. He was so freaking good, and like, yes, he had he's had a bad hit pass. That's the Sam Darnold argument, though, and I think we've seen players like Sam Darnold and just have bad starts their careers, then become really good, and then prove it beyond that. So it's really close. I did really want to say CJ, and I think there's a good chance. I wouldn't make the trade for the record, but I do think Daniel Jones is better.
Yeah, it's tough to evaluate because of his injury last year, right? But
that's true. That was also tough with Jaden, though. How much you weigh in the injury, risk potential. But yeah, I think Daniel Jones is better.
Definitely. From what we saw before the injury, I wouldn't hesitate to say Daniel Jones. But if you factor in the injury and then you say, okay, today who's the better quarterback? Kind of tough, but I'd probably say the same. I'd probably go Jones because we've seen him ball out recently, and Stroud, it's been a minute. So long term, if I were to say who I wanted long term, that's a lot tougher because the injury plays into that as well. It's very possible that Daniel Jones never recaptures that form that he found last season as he comes back from his injury. Yeah. So there's the risk. But yeah, I probably agree. That's really tough, though.
Yeah, GG, that's that was a tough one. I mean, I also kind of feel I need to see more to have Daniel Jones in my top 15 or something, but
it feels too crazy to be real still. It's sort of like with Sam Darnold. We saw him ball, and I was like, this can't be real. And then he goes to a new team, and we're thinking, it's not going to work, and then he does it again. So. And
I think part of it is with this is not Daniel Jones' fault at all. But didn't the Colts lose 8 straight games?
Yeah,
soon before. Well, I know
it got pretty
Daniel
rough.
Jones played a couple of those games. Yeah, but Daniel Jones didn't have much to do with it. So
we have 11 more quarterbacks. Sudoku. Also, I don't know how we got Devin Lloyd for that cheap. We must have bribed him or something because it makes no sense how you can get anyone, not just us, anyone. How anyone can get an All-Pro linebacker for $15 million a year? It's egregious.
Stroud, I actually think that's a good way to put it. I'd take Daniel Jones just next year, but Stroud just long term. I'd definitely take.
Well, see, if Daniel Jones comes back from his injury and is balling out again, I'd go with him long term. I think.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet. So.
Right? Yeah, that's what makes it tough. You're buying into a massive unknown.
Yeah.
It's all hypotheticals, which makes it interesting. Taylor was taking the Colts on his back. I didn't see anything crazy from Daniel Jones.
No, Daniel Jones played well.
I thought
he wasn't like elevating the team like Josh Allen or Joe Burrow would, but he played well.
I mean, he was like top 5 in passing yards for a while, and you don't get that just from Taylor carrying the ball. I mean, it certainly helps because the defense has to stop the run, right?
Didn't Danny Dimes basically make Alec Pierce, if I remember correctly?
He had to have played a big role in that for sure.
Him and Phillip Rivers,
or maybe Alec Pierce helped unlock Daniel Jones. I don't. We're gonna find out which way that goes. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway,
it started there losing when Jones broke his leg and still played 3 or 4 more games. Yeah. I wish he hadn't played through it. I respect it, but it didn't help. Lloyd should fire his. Yeah, no kidding. I feel like DJ was just a beneficiary of having such a great running game. Anytime people were able to stop the run, he was crumbling. That's another thing in this argument. Like, we were kind of seeing teams start to figure out that Colts offense right around the time he got injured, like a week or 2 before.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really know if that was just him having a mid-season slump or just having a couple of off games, or if that was just going to be how the rest of the season looked. Maybe they're right. Maybe it was just the run game opened things up so much, and then if you can stop the run, you can stop that whole offense. That offense also was just, like, at one point it was historically good, right? Like, we were having some crazy conversations at one point, but Panthers also got a nice offensive lineman tackle, paying only $4.5 million. Panthers stole Lloyd, Green Bay tackle, and stole the draft. I agree. We just better make it count. We better make it count.
Sure.
Like,
yes.
Ugh. All right, on to the next quarterback.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's go C.J. Stroud or Caleb Williams. I assume you're going Caleb.
Reluctantly, yeah, Caleb is better. The only thing that kind of like makes it kind of interesting is that I think like Caleb Williams, like completion percentage, accuracy, whatever, is kind of all over the place. But
yeah.
Part of it is projecting, to be completely honest. Like I think Caleb Williams like has a great chance to be like a top 5 quarterback. I don't think the gap is is that big, but I would take Caleb Williams.
I've been a Caleb fan for a while. I wouldn't hesitate. So that's yeah.
And I would think about trade, honestly. Like that's one where I think like if a trade happened, like I don't know how I'd feel. So
yeah. I'm one of the few Panthers fans in this situation. I would admit I would gladly trade them 1-on-1, Bryce for Caleb. So I definitely wouldn't hesitate. Stroud for Caleb as well.
Yep.
Jalen Phillips was overpaid, but he's a producer. I hope so. We absolutely overpaid for him. That's the only way we're getting him away from Philly. So hopefully he produces here. So glad they got Lloyd out of the AFC South. Me too. Yeah. The Colts run game stalled out when they no longer had a passing game to open it up. When you know it's going to be a run most plays, it's easier to stop. Yeah, it's like, which way does that go? Which was it, because the passing game was stopped or the run game was stopped? I don't know.
You have to like deliver though? Like Daniel Jones actually, he's still gonna get credit for like completing the passes. Like I think we're reading too much into it. I think Daniel Jones just played well and like like
I'm choosing to believe he played really well last year, and I look forward to seeing what he does next year.
Yep.
All right, we got 10 more quarterbacks here.
All right,
let's get some of the easier ones done. CJ or Tua Tagovailoa?
Yeah, CJ's better.
Yeah, I would. I think I'd still agree with that.
Really?
Maybe we're hating on Tua too much because it's just easy to do, unfortunately for him. I like Tua as a dude. He's a good guy. But
I mean, I can trust Tua wouldn't have won that game against Pittsburgh.
Tua wouldn't have won that game against Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I
was like,
I think most quarterbacks would have found a way to win that game with that. The way your defense was playing. I mean,
well, that's true. I just don't know if I can trust
your defense.
I think
scored all the touchdowns on the fourth quarter, right? Or
he
set them up at least.
Well, that's true. I mean, I guess I was meaning like if his Dolphins had come to like. What I'm trying to say is he doesn't play well in cold weather, and he has a noodle of an arm, and like I think CJ's arm is way better and like more.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I go Stroud over Tua. Just maybe it's closer than a lot of us would like to admit.
That could be true, but I think. I guess we'll see. Is Tua the favorite to win the Falcons starting job?
From my understanding, yes. But part of that is also Penix recovering from injuries, so maybe not. I don't know. Tua should be retired already. Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
were in support of him retiring after his most recent big injury when he was down on the field for a while. I think we were both saying, yeah, maybe now's the time to just
Yeah.
retire, stay
I
healthy.
just, yeah, I think I was in favor too, but also like I just thought it was weird how people were like kind of like trying to take a moral stance as to like, oh, he needs to retire. Like it's his decision. Like, if he wants to continue to play football, like,
Right.
I just thought that got a little weird.
Fun times, right? He also said, "I don't like Caleb Williams. He holds the ball too much and is very inaccurate. Immaculate's a funny wrong word to
Immaculate,
use
yeah,
there.
right.
Yeah,
He is
he meant
immaculate.
inaccurate. Behind a good O line, CJ Stroud is better than Caleb Williams. That is a spicy take. Spicy take. I will agree with the criticism on Caleb there, and that's something I'll be watching for in year 3 to see if he improves on it. If he does, I think he's an MVP candidate. If he doesn't, then it's just going to be more of the same. So,
See, there's like, yeah, I actually don't think that's a crazy take. Like, I think there's a chance that CJ is just better than Caleb. And there's been a time in the offseason where I thought that. But sometimes players just like grow on me in the offseason. I just think maybe like just kind of, just think about it more and just like reflect and just like, yeah, maybe, Caleb played really well, on the Bears. He, has, yeah, I mean, but I don't think it's that crazy though.
no, like, he still has a lot of issues. It's possible that he doesn't get any better and he just falls off, and Stroud recaptures his rookie season form. So that is one of the hypotheticals that could come true.
That's true.
I don't personally believe that. I think Caleb is very talented and will keep improving, but I've been wrong plenty before, so
Yeah.
could be wrong again for sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, next quarterback, another one. Just get out of the way quickly. I'm assuming you're not taking Ty Simpson over C.J. Stroud.
No, yeah. Ty Simpson has played 0 NFL games.
I would love to hear if you have an opinion on what he'll be in the pros, though, because I know I've talked plenty about what I think of Ty and how I don't really have much belief in him at all.
Yeah.
But
I don't have a strong opinion, but I do think if he plays on the Rams, however that happens, I think he has a chance to be successful.
yeah,
Like,
really
good chance.
fortunate for him that he's on the Rams
Yeah.
instead of like
It
the
is
Cardinals or the
unfortunate,
Browns
yeah.
or the Jets. Like now he has a chance at a
Yeah.
promising pro career. Yeah, I agree there. Stroud over Simpson.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud, or we'll finish off the rookies here. Fernando Mendoza.
I feel like there would be a lot of people who would say Fernando Mendoza, but
I'd say
I'm
Fernando.
taking-
I'd take my chances with the rookie over Stroud right now.
And I like Fernando Mendoza. I've said that, if he's on the Raiders, he plays the majority of games on the Raiders, they could be a playoff team, but I'm taking CJ.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, it's tougher with the rookies because they've never actually played, so we're kind of
That's
projecting
true.
a little bit.
No, that's totally fair, but
For something like this, I'm in favor of just putting all the rookies below the guy we're working with, like Stroud here.
yeah.
But
No, I get, yeah.
but me
But
personally,
if
if
you
I had
take
to pick
Fernando,
one, I
I
go
don't-
Fernando.
Yeah.
Mendoza's overrated will be a bust. That's very possible. What did I say the other night? I don't know if we're getting like a Jared Goff type of safe quarterback with him or a Stafford elite type of quarterback with him. Like I was comparing their times in LA, like Goff in LA or Stafford in LA is sort of difference.
Yeah.
'Cause I think Fernando will be solid, but maybe not elite. I don't know if he has that high ceiling talent or not.
Got some spicy takes.
Yeah, I'm loving the spicy takes here. Always
Yeah,
love the
this
spicy
is a
takes.
very vibrant, stream. We like it.
It's awesome. Absolutely love it. And look, I'll try to remember all of these so we can come back and go, hey,
Yeah,
you were
we
right.
we need some like AI tool that'll like remind us to remind us like, hey, look back at this video, see how y'all did.
Right. AI can do
Yeah.
everything these days. Crazy. So he said a lot of quarterback play relies heavily on the level of protection you have and the offensive weapon. Stroud didn't have any of both. Texans need to fix O-line and
That's a
find another top
little-
receiver and we'll do fine. Yeah, outside of Nico Collins, there's not much.
Yeah, I mean and any of I know you're probably exaggerating with the language, but again, like the excuses, like I agree. I think like he's better than probably most people think, and he could become top 10 or top 12 if he like had all the resources. But just like Mahomes and Allen always had subpar receivers, and Mahomes didn't always have a great offensive line either. So like I don't know, he's just got to play better. I would agree with that.
If he wants to earn that second contract, he's gotta show something, right?
Yep.
As unfortunate as it is, right? But we see that all the time with young
True.
quarterbacks drafted into
Yep.
terrible organizations like the Browns and the Jets. They just never get any sort of help, and then they flame out. And then sometimes you're lucky enough for a second or even third chance, and you revive your career, like Sam Darnold. Technically, Geno Smith had a few good years where he revived his career in Seattle. Much later, Baker in Tampa. Just those sort of guys, but oftentimes you just kind of flame out and you're like Mac Jones and you're just going to be a career backup most likely. Okay, CJ Stroud or Aaron Rodgers? Don't say Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, CJ beat Aaron Rodgers head to head in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of things like mentally that Aaron Rodgers is better than CJ at, like by far, just his experience and stuff. But as a quarterback in 2026, CJ is better.
Yeah, I think I'd lean Stroud there for sure. I will do another one that should be easy. This might be the last easy one. I think. No, two more easy ones. Sorry. Let's go Joe Flacco. Why is he even still here? I should have already just put him in worse than Stroud.
Yeah, CJ Stroud also beat Joe Flacco head to head in the playoffs. So what are we talking about?
Let's just go ahead and skim over that. I like Joe Flacco. I respect him. Great career for him. But Stroud is better than Joe Flacco. The last easy one, in my opinion. I think the others you might have something to think about. Maybe?
Sure.
CJ Stroud or Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, I thought you meant easy as far as like, okay. Patrick Mahomes.
Easy as in I have no doubt you're going Mahomes.
I thought you just meant like all of these quarterbacks were clearly worse than CJ. But anyway,
no.
But CJ beat Patrick Mahomes head to head.
Right. Yeah. DJ Uiagalelei is better than both Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. Okay, that might be too spicy. Now you're just taking shots at our quarterbacks for no reason. So what? Nah, man.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, Patrick Mahomes is better.
Gunnar Stockton at Georgia is better than DJ Uiagalelei. What are we doing? Now, give me Stetson Bennett on the LA Rams over DJ. Trey Lance over DJ Uiagalelei. Rodgers has no business still playing in 2026. That's a Hall of Famer for you. Just wants to come back. One last year, supposedly. Do you believe that, by the way? He says this year is his last year. Wow, that was awkward. Last year. Do you think it's actually his last year, or is that all manufactured?
I think it probably is. I think his statement this year was more definitive, because I know last year he said it would like probably be or something like that, but it seems pretty definitive. And obviously he's getting older. Like, I don't think he's going to play to 44. So, Yeah, I think it is.
How do you know how to pronounce his last name? I am assuming that the college football commentators got it right, and if they didn't, then neither am I. But I remember watching him in college, so that's how they said it in college.
Mm-hmm.
I just want Raiola as a Buccaneer. We'll see how he does in college next year or the year after. I'm not sure he's actually starting next year. I don't remember where he transferred to, but I think it was Oregon. He's going to sit behind Dante Moore for a season. Good choice. We'll see if that works out for him. Mahomes Jr. over there. Joe Flacco is elite. Yes, yeah. I remember that being a big meme at some point. Is Flacco still Burrow's backup? I think he is. He's still in Cincinnati, right?
I believe he is.
Okay, next quarterback. Maybe the toughest remaining. I don't know. We might view it differently. Someone that Stroud has beaten in the playoffs. It is Justin Herbert. CJ Stroud or Justin Herbert? What do you think?
No doubt about it, Justin Herbert.
All right, good.
I'm a Justin Herbert guy.
That's good.
Like, I know he's never won a playoff game, but I watch him play. He's really, really good. I'm not going to put him at Mahomes, Allen level, everything like that. I think there used to be a perception that he is at that level, even though he had never won a playoff game. But, Justin Herbert's better.
Yep, I definitely agree. And Midnight says, I got to go, gentlemen. Good night, and I hope everyone's tomorrow is better than it has any right to be. Good night to you, Midnight. Appreciate you being here. Always good to see you.
Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the banter. They gave us a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir. We got 3 quarterbacks left here, and it'll be interesting. Right. Let's go CJ Stroud or Bo Nix.
CJ Stroud is better than Bo Nix.
Oh, we are both Bo Nix haters. How about that? I wasn't sure you were going to do that, Daniel. Did not expect that.
I just don't, I don't know. I just don't think Bo Nix is that good.
You're coming around. I'm so proud of you. You're coming around. I don't know. Is it just me getting in your head, or is this? Have you been
possibly?
on this too?
But I've also never watched Bo Nix and thought he was anything special.
Yeah.
Which maybe, to be fair, he's only had, well, I don't know. But see, I watch like Justin Herbert and like, Jordan Love and just think like, oh, that's something, but like Bo Nix just,
Sudoku, he's all right. I'm not going to lie. I forgot to even factor in the ankle injury. That's true.
You can't play without an ankle. I mean, well, life's tough. But
yeah, I forgot about that. That's true. I didn't factor that in at all the other night when I said Bryce is better than Nix. I don't think I factored that in. It's funny. I might actually. Whoa.
So what? Did he play without an ankle?
No. He injured. He got injured and then was out for the season. So we didn't actually see him play post injury. I don't think.
But that was just one playoff game, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm not sure who I'd go with over Stroud or Nix. Probably. I really don't like Nix, so that's. I might be in agreement with you. I might be going Stroud over Nix. I think I agree actually.
Only 87 passer rating on the Broncos, 25 touchdowns, 11 picks, 3,900
it's just
yards.
That boring Sean Payton offense in Denver. He does what he's supposed to do for the most part, but doesn't really do anything special. He can scramble. No. He can make clutch plays from time to time, I guess.
I think he's a poor man's Brock Purdy. Like, really poor man's Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I like that. Would you take Nix or Russell? Right now I'm going Nix. Right, I'm not touching Russell Wilson in the year 2026.
No, yeah, Bo Nix is way better than Russell Wilson.
Okay, so... Yeah, David said Stroud is better than Nix, so he agrees. He also said Justin Herbert's the top 7 quarterback. We approve of the Herbert support. I don't know if I agree personally right now. There's certainly a debate for it, though.
I'd say like somewhere, maybe 7 is high, but actually,
at one point he was like the consensus number 5 quarterback, I think, or close to it.
Well, like, okay, I can name 7 quarterbacks better than Justin Herbert. Or we should play that game. Well,
oh man.
Future.
I don't even know.
Mahomes, Allen, Lamar. Who am I missing? Someone obvious.
Burrow?
Right? Like Burrow, yeah. Burrow's better.
Stafford?
Last season? I'll give you that.
I mean, who else do you definitively say is better? If you just base off last season, you could say Trevor Lawrence because he was really good last season, but that's purely last season. Dak,
Trevor Lawrence,
you could maybe argue for. I said earlier, like, Dak is like NFC Justin Herbert.
I'm a Dak fan. I don't think Dak is better than Justin Herbert.
I think they're close. I'd go Herbert, though, probably.
Let me just look up his stats. Let me just make sure I'm not, like...
Oh, Drake May probably over Herbert right now? Or is or are we going to actually go into the schedule narrative? Which you very well could.
That's a discussion for another day, but...
Yeah, Sudoku agrees. Yeah. Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Mahomes, and Stafford are definitively better. So that's 5.
The best 5.
Yeah, he might be top 7. There's certainly a case there. It's like how many other quarterbacks do you put ahead of him? Like I'm looking at our better than Stroud tier right now. I'm not going with Hurts, Danny Dimes. I'm not going Caleb. I'm not going Purdy. I don't think I'd go Dak. I'm not going Sam. Goff, probably not. No. Jordan Love, you know I'm not going Jordan Love. And that just leaves Jaden Daniels and Drake May. And then Trevor Lawrence also hasn't been put into a tier yet, so he's also in the conversation.
I mean, I would... Well, yeah. I think Trevor...
I go Herbert over Trevor.
Yeah.
Right now,
I'd probably go Justin Herbert over Drake May and Jaden Daniels, just because he's proven more.
I'm going him over Jaden. Drake May, that's tougher. We have a smaller sample size with Drake May, for sure. But he was really good last season. But also, he was feasting on bad defenses, bad teams, weak schedule, all that. I don't know. Either way, top 7. Yeah. All right, we worked that out. We got Herbert top 7. How about that?
There we go.
Yeah, I'd put Herbert at 6. I'd still take him over May. There you go. Sudoku's in on that.
Yep.
The only quarterbacks better than CJ are Allen, Mahomes, Stafford, Burrow, Lamar, Herbert, Dak, Daniels, May, in that order. So according to you,
more quarterbacks better, but okay.
That would put CJ Stroud as the 10th best quarterback in the league. Rookie season CJ, yes.
I hope that happens. I hope this time next year we consensus agree on that. But that's pretty.
All it takes is recapturing that rookie season form, right?
True. Yeah, exactly.
All right. We got 2 left. You know who they are. Which one do you want to save for last for the drama?
Oh yeah, I actually avoid looking at the live feed to get.
Well, it's not even visible.
Oh yeah, it's
Bryce
just
and
Trevor and Bryce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was to Trevor, and then we can talk about Bryce.
Yay. Okay. C.J. Stroud or Trevor Lawrence? Who you got?
Trevor Lawrence is better.
Oh, we're being honest and objective. I figured you would, but
yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence. I mean, yeah, I do think like with potential, it's hard to say, and like, but yeah, Trevor Lawrence is just better.
No, definitely. After last season, especially.
He was an MVP candidate, literally. So yeah,
I think a year ago we probably would have gone Stroud. We were really low on Trevor, even though we were low on Stroud at that point too. After down season, we're much lower now, and then we're completely different on Trevor now too. So that's a good example of how much can change in just one season. Like we're saying, maybe a year from now we'd have Stroud over Caleb, or Stroud over someone like Darnold, or I don't know who else specifically was named, but
Liam Cohen just saved Lawrence.
That seems to be the case.
Didn't Kevin O'Connell save Sam Darnold?
That can be argued. Yeah, you can thank the coach for sure. I would also look at that and go, who was he throwing the ball to? Because Brian Thomas Jr. decided he didn't like being good at football anymore. I don't remember the run game being that special. Like Etienne was okay, and then Travis Hunter obviously out for a large portion of the year, and also he wasn't going to do anything as a receiver anyway. Who else was there? Parker Washington late in the season was a nice surprise for them. I think he's going to be a good receiver for them.
What was Jacoby Myers? Did you already say that? Was I
no, I forgot Myers. Yeah. They traded for him late season, didn't they?
Like mid season, like trade deadline.
Yeah, I guess late is wrong because
late season trades don't quite happen. But yeah.
Yeah, right. It's not the most inspiring room, but I'm not even sure if Caleb's above Stroud right now, most overrated quarterback in the league. I don't know if he's most overrated, but I agree he's overrated.
I think he's a little overrated, but I think he also has potential to be like really good.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying he has potential to be an MVP because he definitely has that talent. It's saying that he's already an MVP would be definitely overrating him because he's not that yet. He's not that yet. We are projecting by saying he could be an MVP. I don't know if I'm going to project that yet, but I would agree he's definitely overrated. But I also wouldn't hesitate to say he's above Stroud right now.
Yeah.
I forgot Sam Darnold, who's better than CJ Stroud and should come right after Dak. Fair enough. His highlight reels are so unsustainable. Yeah, his way of playing. He's got to clean up some of his issues for sure.
For sure.
All right, let's wrap this list up. I know where you're putting him, but we can at least hear you talk about it. We did this the other night. We already know CJ Stroud or Bryce Young.
Yeah, we already kind of had a debate. I mean, now I don't know Bryce Young's stats, or I couldn't necessarily tell you whatever. But CJ, he's bigger, for once. He's more quarterback stature than Bryce Young. I'd feel better about that. And I just think he's proven more. He's played better. He's played multiple playoff games. I know Bryce Young, you mentioned the clutch factor, which the stats don't lie. I think I can agree with that. But CJ's won and played more playoff games. I mean, I don't know. I just don't necessarily have a lot I can debate on necessarily. I just think CJ is better.
It's tough when you have Stroud with his downward trajectory and then Bryce with the upward trajectory. I think if you took away Stroud's rookie season, we would probably say Bryce right now, because then you wouldn't have that to go, yeah, we've seen him do this.
Yeah.
But we have that.
What I would say, though, by stats, again, it's stats, which it doesn't necessarily tell the story.
Yeah, I mean, Stroud's going to win them all, right?
Well, no, I'm not even talking about that, but CJ actually had a better year in 2025 than 2024.
That's interesting.
I think there's a misconception that he just went boom, 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 but actually it's more boom, boom, and then a little. But yeah, I mean, I'll read the stats. Basically Stroud 10-7. Now he missed some of last year, but his passer rating was significantly higher, 87-92.
Okay.
He threw 19 touchdowns, having missed 4 games. The year before, playing all 17, he only threw 20.
All right. I'm sorry, I was waiting.
I'm just saying all this today. Like he didn't necessarily like it. Just went. He just had a downfall from 2023 to 4, and then just kind of like which I mean, it's still a downfall. Like I don't disagree with you there, but like I think
guess part of the worry is like that's just what he is now.
And I mean the playoff games like that is a bad take. Like I can't get past that for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, I think year 4 is where we really determine who's better, or if one is even better than the other.
What's gonna happen is that CJ will have like a comeback, like a resurgence, where he doesn't like throw a lot of picks in the playoff games, and he'll be what I think Jordan Love is, which is just a stable, consistent like top 12 quarterback, maybe top 14.
Yeah, top 14 is more fair.
Okay, well that's my prediction.
Okay.
Because like honestly, like take away the playoff games, he wasn't like that. It was hard to watch though sometimes. Like I can agree though, even in the regular season, he had.
Anytime I watched, it was painful, dude.
Well, I think he had a lot of good games against bad teams, which is the problem. Like he had a good game against like the Titans. Like he just balled out against the Cardinals as well. But it's hard to judge. 49ers with their with half their defense on injured reserve. So
that's true. Yeah. Bryce is very limited. Canales dink and dunk football makes things very simple for any quarterback. I don't believe in Young. See, I get that because I have issues with how Canales puts together the offense. There was a lot of commentary on that during the season last year. Just why is the offense like this? What are these play calls? Heavy criticism from the Panthers fan base for sure. We're really glad that he's giving up play calling this year. But I will say the plays Bryce made when he had to really operate outside of the playbook as things kind of crumbled around him, he had to improvise and just make plays, really. That's where we put our hope in Bryce, and we just hope that we're going to see more of that. I do realize there's a ton of hope being placed here. I'm one of the Panthers fans who has been out on Bryce for a lot. I talk myself back into him every offseason because what choice do I really have, right? Like I got to buy into it because that's what the team's going with, so I'm going to go with it too. If I step back and go, what do I really think? I go back and forth on it deep down. Like I can't shake off how bad he's looked at times in his career, and we're going on year 4 now. So, but I also know he improves every year, statistically at least. I think he looks more confident and comfortable on the field. So the hope is that he just continues getting better, and that's really all it is. Just hope he keeps getting better and keeps making plays, and he is clutch. So I was happy when Canales left the Bucs. I don't remember what my take was. Do you remember how I reacted when we hired Canales, Daniel? We weren't streaming at the time, I don't think.
You were pretty indifferent. Like, we'll see how this goes, maybe? I don't know.
That checks out. Because I did know he was someone who no one else really was... He wasn't their top candidate, so it was just kind of... Yeah. We got to get whoever we can get. We weren't exactly an attractive job spot at that point, so... I don't know. I
honestly hate how much draft position seems to impact how people perceive a quarterback. I wonder what context you're meaning, though. I'm curious. I agree with that. Like, I think a lot of people don't think Brock Purdy's that good because he was like drafted in the 7th round. But so I can agree with you there. But I guess you're talking about like assuming, I don't know what
here's an example. As an example, you had people say Mac Jones should start over Purdy, and I'm sure their draft positions played a part in this kind of analysis. I love that he mentions Purdy. Look at that.
Yeah,
you're on the same wavelength.
I don't even. Am I crazy? I don't even think of Purdy. Not Purdy. I don't even think of Mac Jones as a 1st round pick anymore. I feel like that was just
it's been long enough.
I kind of forgot he was his 1st round pick, but I think also, I feel like CJ sometimes plays in a way having to justify that he was the 2nd overall pick, which maybe if I were to give some props to Bryce, I don't think he plays that way. Like, he probably just maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, I agree. He does. No.
Yeah, CJ sometimes I feel like just tries to make big plays like Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes says no, dude, just take the check down, just you don't have to play that way, so... But no, I can agree with you there. I do think draft position, especially recently, can definitely distort our views.
Yeah, that's why a lot of young quarterbacks get far too many chances at times to just be a starter again. Like Justin Fields maybe shouldn't have gotten, like, without his first round label, maybe he wouldn't have gotten as many chances as he got. I would.
Yeah.
Hang on. I would trade and send Bucks GM to the Panthers to get your GM. I hate Bucks GM. Horrible in free agency. Soft in the draft. Can't wait to see him leave. All right. I agree there. I don't know why. At first, I thought you were gonna say you didn't like our GM, and I was getting ready to defend Dan Morgan. We can disagree on Canales because jury's still out there. We will find out in year 3. Dan Morgan is absolutely good though. And yeah, I've heard a lot about how your GM is not good.
Can we agree though?
Yeah.
Nick Caserio, I'll say top 7 GM in the NFL. He's probably top 5, but I'd say top 7
because of the defense he's assembled.
Yeah, I mean that plays a big part.
Okay, what else plays into it? I don't know how I would rank.
He drafted Nico Collins. He drafted Tank Dell. He drafted CJ Stroud. Yeah, good. But I mean, honestly, like now to be fair, a lot of them were like Stingley and Will Anderson were high picks. So
right.
We picked that high, just kind of have to take him. But he traded for Will Anderson though, which is a factor.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
it takes guts to trade up like that and give up.
A lot of people were hating on that. I don't know if you remember. A lot of people were saying like, "Oh, you gave up too much for Will Anderson."
I don't remember. Honestly, I believe you because people are like that. But I don't remember it.
I think I thought that, honestly. Like, I think I thought we probably gave up too much, which, of course, I didn't know what Will Anderson would become. But there are a lot of people who were like, oh, you gave up too much. Like, no. Like,
right.
Anyway. But, I mean, he's assembled a really good roster. Remember those Texans teams, like, basically post Deshaun Watson, pre-CJ Stroud? Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Pretty rough.
No, I'm not disagreeing that he's a good GM. I'm just saying I don't know how I'd rank the GM, so I was curious what your argument was for top.
Well, I just said that just to gloat about Nick Caserio, so I'm a little bit. I look like a little bit of a douche there, but yeah.
No, you're good. We all gotta brag on whatever we got, right?
Yeah.
I would fire the GM first. Bulls with a good roster is dangerous. Bucks regress because of the stupid GM. I'd clean house
Who's
there,
the
man.
GM?
I think you should have cleaned house last offseason, but. I don't remember the guy's name. I couldn't.
Oh, Jason Light.
That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
I thought okay, because I've heard that name. I thought he was perceived as a good GM, like in the break. I mean, like in the break, because he was a GM
when Tampa was winning the division every year. People really avoid diving into the NFC South. So it's possible that people just really had no idea what was actually going on with this.
He was GM. He's been there for 12 years.
Dang.
Like,
that is a long time.
Is he actually that bad?
Bucks fans say so. I see it from Bucks fans all the time.
How has he been there for 12 years if he's horrible? I'm going to need you to explain that one. Yeah, he was the GM of the Brady. No, I think he's a good GM. All thing. Maybe now he's fallen off. I don't know. Maybe that's
Yeah, I guess he must have been the GM in the Brady years. Yeah.
So he joined in 2014, or he was a GM in 2014, which means I think that was Jameis Winston's first year.
He was the one who drafted Winston, then, right?
He drafted Winston, went through all those years, then signed Brady, assembled that roster, won a Super Bowl.
He survived the Jameis Winston experience. He sucked the entire time until Brady went there and saved him.
Okay.
I was going to say, if Brady didn't go there, I wonder if he would have been fired, but there you go.
Okay, Brady did save him maybe, but he also that was a really good team though. Like you got Brady, Evans, Godwin, Leonard Fournette, Gronk. That defense was also loaded, I think. Like you got Antoine Winfield, those were some good teams.
Yeah.
Or that one, well, yeah, mainly that. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm getting worked up defending Jason Light, but I just
I'm certainly not defending him. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. I'm happy to agree. If the Bucks fan says he's bad, I'm just gonna agree because I'm the Panthers fan here. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know much about most teams' GMs, so it would be nice to hear other fan bases continue to speak up about the GM so we can all learn about them.
Yes, maybe now I'm a little bit lower on Baker than I should, but he's takes credit for Baker, or he should get credit for Baker. That free agency acquisition.
Yeah, I guess so. They won the division again. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Or, everyone else just lost the division, you could say.
Yeah.
It's been rough in the South for a little bit. Bucks had top 12 picks almost every year. We were in the bottom of the worst division of football almost every year. It's a little impressive. Yeah. But eventually, you got the quarterback, and then it all came together for a nice season or two. You guys had won the NFC South 4 times in a row. Eventually, they got there, yeah. What are your thoughts on Dan Morgan? Me or Daniel? Because I'm very high on Dan Morgan, so I love him. Absolutely.
I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent on Dan. I mean, you tell me he's good, I'll believe you there. Sounds like he's like he's
it's
getting
sort of
things
like how
Casseria's
built that defense for Houston. It's like we're trying to do that too in Carolina. Like we're
yeah,
building in the trenches.
I can respect that.
Like he came in and he fixed our offensive line in one offseason, and now he's fixing the defensive line. And we got the trade from Mike Jackson. Everyone suddenly is saying he's the best cornerback 2 in the league, which I gotta say, I think the media is overrating him. I love him, but I don't know about that. We got him for a 6th round pick, I think, or a 7th round pick. We traded the guy we drafted that year. I think it was 6th or 7th round pick, a linebacker out of Michigan or something. We traded him for Mike Jackson because I guess Seattle didn't really want him anymore. And now he's been a productive starter on our defense for the last couple of years. So that's a great move. Not all of his moves are good, though. He drafted Xavier Legette, who is Jonathan Mingo with a country accent. So tough stuff.
One thing, this whole GM thing, like, it kind of makes me realize, like, without looking up, how many GMs can you name?
Not
I don't
many.
think we know that many. Not many.
Yeah, you don't hear their names a whole lot, so it's tougher to remember them. Like, I know Dan Morgan, Mickey Loomis for the Saints. I don't like him at all. Don't like him. Plays with the salary cap and gets away with it. Caserio,
Howie Roseman, John Schneider.
Veach in Kansas City, right?
Yeah, Brett Veach, John Lynch in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's right.
Who else?
Who took over the Commanders? I feel like we should know his name.
Oh, Adam Peters.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I say that sounds right. I can't actually remember seeing or hearing his name, but that sounds right. It's like these guys are just forgettable for some reason. We just don't know their names enough.
Vikings GM. It was like
they had Kwesi, but they fired him, right?
Yeah, they fired him.
I don't know who they have now.
There's some weird stuff with that. I think wasn't it like there was a story like he like took a much longer than needed paternal leave or something like that. Like his wife was pregnant, he just took off like 4 weeks. Like it was something weird where it's like you're an NFL GM, like you should be spend time with your kid, but you should get back to work.
Right. The Vikings still don't have a GM. That's crazy.
They don't have
from David. What do you think about A'Shawn Robinson? He paid him $10 million per year, and I think he's just a fringe third stringer. Was he good at the Panthers? He was he rotated in on our defensive line. He was fine. He was solid, but the fan base was not that disappointed to see him go. Like we weren't distraught over it. It was just kind of it is what it is. Understand. Good luck wherever you go. And then he signed with Tampa shortly after, and now it's I hope you fail. That's what our fan base gets bitter real fast. I hope he does well, but he's fine, just solid. Good depth piece at least, but I don't know that he would be someone you want to rely on as a starter overall. But you got Vita Vea on the defensive line, so it'll probably be fine.
True.
They did the draft and free agency with an intern GM. Did they do a good job? I just give him the job at that point if he's already done everything.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy though. Polls for Chicago.
Oh yeah.
I wish Sox was in the chat when you guys are calling May the schedule on repeat. I feel like he's never here when we do that, is he? Did he dip out last time before we called him that? Because we didn't hear about it.
That sounds right. Yeah,
it's pretty funny. Cunningham in Atlanta, I think. I've seen that name somewhere. Ian Cunningham. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, who's the Bills GM? I know who it is. I forget though. What's his name?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know.
I feel like it should be well known though. He's a good GM.
Shane in New York.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, they just extended him, right? I might be butchering his name.
They did.
It's Joe.
The Bills GM is Brandon Bean.
Oh yeah, Bean. Right. Right.
He was basically there for the Josh. He basically just drafted Josh Allen and just ran with it. So.
Yeah, Sudoku had it. Brandon Bean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. He is not a good GM.
Yeah, the Josh Allen merchant. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Well,
I mean, you look at the offenses they've assembled over the years. I mean, how did we not name Howie Roseman? What did we?
I named Howie Roseman. I don't think. You heard me.
Good. Yeah, I didn't catch that. Then. Good.
No, he was definitely Howie Roseman and John Schneider were up there.
Okay, yeah. Somehow I missed that in the names you listed. Yeah, he's a really good GM. I don't. We'd probably have to say he's the best in the league right now. I don't have.
Talking John Schneider.
No, Roseman.
Roseman. Yeah.
I'd probably go Howie right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Howie Roseman.
I think that's fair. We can't forget about Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, right.
Jerry don't need a GM.
But I feel like we can only name like maybe half the league like their GMs.
Yeah, and we're struggling to do that.
I feel like I guarantee if I like pull up a list of like NFL GMs, like the list of all 32, like there'll be some names we've never heard of before. List of NFL GMs. Let's see if there's a list. Okay, so have you ever? We won't do this for all 30, but Monty Austin. Have you ever heard of that name before?
I've heard the name. Let me try to think where he is. Actually, no, it's gonna take too long. Just tell me.
Cardinals.
Oh, so he'll be out in a couple years. Okay.
Right, exactly.
That's tough.
Ian Cunningham for the Falcons. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Did we do? Oh yeah, Eric DeCosta. You know that one, right?
That's Baltimore, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Brandon Bean for the Bills. We did that one.
Spytech for Vegas.
Oh, that's true. Wait, I wonder if you. I wonder if you know who this one is. It's Dan Morgan.
I think he plays for a team. He did play for them actually. He did play for Carolina. I think he manages a team that I really like. He's for the Panthers, right?
Yes, that sounds right. Okay, yes, that's right. So Ryan Poles for the Bears. And the Bengals don't technically have a GM. This is a guy, he's been in that position since 1999, Duke Tobin, who is like he's a director of player personnel.
Ah. Okay.
Which I think that was Casario's role in New England before he came here as the GM. Anyway.
All right.
Andrew Berry for the Browns. I think we talked about that. Jerry Jones for the Cowboys. Oh, do you know George Payton?
Is that Denver?
Yes.
Okay.
What about Brad Holmes?
It's a name I've heard. Oh gosh,
he's actually, talk about the roster he assembled. He's a good GM. Actually, really good.
I'm blanking, man. Who is
the puppet from my crown? Okay. Lions GM.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I know this one. Brian Gutekunst.
Packers.
Yep. Nick Caserio. Chris Ballard. Yeah, right.
Chris Ballard. That's the Colts.
Yep, Colts legend.
Yeah.
James Gladstone.
That is Jacksonville.
Yep. Brett Veach, we talked about John Spytek.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested. I don't think I've heard this name before, actually. Joe Ortiz.
I got nothing.
That's the Chargers GM.
Ah, okay, sure. Does Ballard get fired after the year? If the Colts have another down season, there's a decent chance, yeah. Although I would have said previously he would have been fired, so beats me.
Chris Ballard has had all these bad teams or underperforming teams and just hasn't gotten fired.
Bro's never going to get fired. Spytek is solid, but relies too much on the draft while in Tampa. I hope he continues to use free agency properly in Las Vegas. He's a good eye for talent. He seems to, yeah. Seems like he's doing a good job there.
That's what I think Sudoku too. Like almost all these names I had heard before, but I just wouldn't have been able to come up with them. Here we got a few more. Les Snead, you know that one?
Oh gosh, I should. I know I've heard that. Now just tell me.
Rams.
Right. Okay.
Since 2012, so he's been there a while.
Yeah, I absolutely should have
There
gotten
with
that.
multiple Super Bowl iterations. Yeah. Um, this is a new GM on a bad team, John Eric Sullivan.
That Titans?
Nope, Dolphins.
Oh. Oh, so I was aiming too high.
Yeah, he was previous on the Packers. Oh, I guess.
Oh yeah, because they got everyone from Green Bay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, Vikings. This is the interim GM. I guess I spoiled it, but it's Rob Brzezinski. If I just said that name, we wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I've never heard that name. It's a cool name.
Okay, well, Elliot Wolf. I think we know that name, right?
Heard it. Don't know where though.
He's technically the Patriots GM, but yeah, he's the Patriots GM. I was about to say, but it's technically Bill, but he hasn't been there for like a couple of years. So
right.
Oops. Mickey Loomis, we know. Joe Shane. Darren Muge.
Darren what?
Muge, Mougey.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's the Jets.
Well, that's rough.
Howie Roseman. Omar Khan.
Steelers, yeah.
Yep. John Lynch for the 49ers. John Schneider for the Seahawks. Jason Light for the Bucks. Mike Borgonzi. Do you know that one?
Mm-mm. Nope. Don't even have a guess.
And then Adam
Wait,
Peters
that was
coming.
who? Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Oh, Titans. Yeah, Mike Borgonzi for Titans.
Okay.
Yep. So
I don't know. I think we did great.
Woohoo.
I mean, once we read the names, I think we got most of them. But it was
like almost all of them I'd heard of before, and probably could put together the team. But there were just a couple of names that I'd like never heard. Like the Chargers GM I'd never heard.
I already forgot his name. So.
I would have forgotten it too. But Joe Ortiz.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget again.
I wonder where he came from, because I've never heard of him. And I listened to a decent amount of like podcasts and things like that. I've never heard of the guy. Oh, he was on the Ravens forever.
Agreed, David. Yeah, I would have gone Reese over Bailey personally. What's up, Joel? Welcome on it. Oh, 9 a.m. in India.
Oh, you're in India now.
Hey, technically, he didn't say he's in India. He's just pointing out a fact.
Oh.
Also, how's it going in India? I would also assume he's in India. That'd be really funny if he's not. And he's just telling us,
it's whatever and wherever. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
I'm absolutely gonna do that now.
Time is, hey Isaac, it's 5:58 a.m. in Norway.
How's Norway, Daniel?
Norway's good. This is just like a
what's
AI
wrong
background.
with us?
Yeah.
Football for fun, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show.
Yes.
And David said the Dolphins had a decent offseason. What do you think about that? I've not really liked anything they've done. So
I don't know. I guess we'll see the games play, but I don't.
Like I didn't like the coaching hire. I don't like getting. I don't have any thoughts on the front office movement, I guess. I didn't like the coaching hire. I don't like throwing money at Malik Willis, and I especially don't like throwing money at Malik Willis when you are going to trade away Jalen Waddle and then not give him anyone to throw the ball to. So, yeah.
What's up? It's 2:58 p.m. in Federated States of Micronesia. Yeah.
Hey, tell us about that, Sudoku, since you must be there.
Yeah, right. How is that?
I see what you did there, but I am indeed in India right now. That's awesome. I assume that's awesome. May we ask, what you doing in India? Just exploring? Traveling for fun? Hey, there's a channel name, Traveling for Fun. Been enjoying Daniel's ranking vids. Good stuff.
Nice, appreciate it.
I must confess, I haven't actually watched most of them yet. I'm saving them, so at one point I'm just gonna watch them all in bulk. That's funny, I saw the one where JJ was at one. I saw the one with Bryce too, because he sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely. I got to see what he's talking about. If he says I'm going to like this.
Oh, yeah. Because Shuck was at 2, and then it's like, okay, who's going to be at 1? Bryce.
Yeah, that was a rough 5 seconds for you. I was like, how could you do this to me? Putting Shuck at the top 2, and then Bryce is at 1. I was like, okay, I guess we're good.
Yeah, I don't know if you realize. So I save a lot of them in drafts. So I do a lot in advance. So like I could do one like now if you want, just for fun. I mean, it'll only take a minute or two.
Yeah,
Let's do
behind
it.
the scenes, right here, right now.
Right. Okay. Now let me first make sure. So I think I've recorded up to day 9, but let me double check that. Where see drafts.
They cleaned house, but they got very solid players. They're rebuilding the right way. I can get behind that thought process. They're rebuilding the right way. It's just gonna be it's gonna be a long rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just day 9, so I'm about to do day 10.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure you would just not say anything anyway, but I'm just gonna put you on mute, just silence my computer just so it.
Oh, so I can still speak while you're doing that then.
You could speak if you wanted.
Yeah, I won't. I'll stay quiet.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and go here and. How's it going, friends? Welcome to day 10 of blind ranking NFL quarterbacks until we get the perfect list. I don't think we've gotten there yet, but we are working our way over there. First, we got Dylan Gabriel. It's 9 or 10. Shoot, let's go 10. Maybe 9 was possible. Josh Allen, he's gonna go at 1. Obviously, he's my guy. Justin Fields. Let's go ahead. I think 8. He's
9.
had some moments. Geno Smith, though, that's tough. I gotta put him at 9, right? Yeah, so we got 1, and then 8, 9, and 10 filled. Kirk Cousins, yeah, I think I gotta go 7. I think that's where he belongs. I think he's better than those guys, Justin Fields, Geno, and Dylan Gabriel.
It's like generationally better, guys.
The schedule, as we like to call him. Let's go ahead and put him at 4. He did have a really good year, though.
I guarantee that's gonna be too
low.
low.
At 6. Joe Flacco. Okay, this is not a good list because I have 2, 3, and 5 open. Joe Flacco is next. He's got to go at 5. Okay, we'll have to have the next list, the perfect list, next time. Sam Darnold at 3. Who's at 2? Matthew Stafford. I mean, besides a few of them, I can actually get behind it. Not bad list, except for Joe Flacco, basically. So, stay tuned for the next one.
Oh, that was so bad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was quite funny.
Oh, dude. I mean, it could have been worse, for sure. But
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I just got a lot of bad quarterbacks, though, but then...
Yeah, I said at one point, this is generationally bad, you guys. All you needed to make it even worse was Shedeur Sanders. The cherry on top, put him at 2. I wish.
Yeah, let me save this draft. Day 10.
I feel honored to be part of this. It's going to be real interesting watching it when it comes out, eh?
Yeah, for sure. I put the schedule. I was like, the schedule.
That's pretty funny. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice.
Oh, man. Wait, where did Flacco end up? I was trying to visualize. I lost something. Flacco at 5, above Rodgers at 6.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Flacco top 5. He is elite. Yep.
That's true. He sure is.
Top 10 quarterbacks. Ooh.
You will have to wait for my video.
Yeah, Daniel's gonna do his top 32. I'll give you my top 10 right now. I don't have a list pre-made, so
I don't even have a list pre-made either. So I mean, we have the clear 4, right? Or is it 5? Or
I'll go.
Mahomes,
I'm trying to put
Allen,
them in order. I'll go Josh Allen, and then Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, and then Mahomes at 5. That's what I'd do for top 5.
Okay.
6. I think I'm leaning Herbert at 6. I'll go Drake May at 7. It's tougher after
you meant
that.
the schedule.
Sorry, I meant to call him the schedule. Yeah, Drake the schedule May. My bad. Let's go at 8. Let's go. Oh man. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna go Goff at 8 and Dak at 9.
Okay.
And Let's go.
Jaden, Purdy, Jordan Love by chance?
No, I don't. Trevor at 10 feels wrong, but also Trevor at 10.
He was an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
See, like Baker Mayfield, he was like a theoretical MVP. Trevor Lawrence was a real MVP candidate, like a literal MVP.
At the end of last season, yeah, he got there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought about putting Darnold there in the top 10. Caleb, I feel like I can't put Caleb top 10 just yet. It's too soon. I think he'll get there, but not yet.
Yeah.
Trevor's gotten there after last season. Yeah, that's tough. I was debating between Dak and Goff. I wasn't sure what order to put them in. So Doku would go Allen, Stafford, Jackson, Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, Prescott, Goff, May, and then Purdy at 10. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess I could have put Purdy 10 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Purdy's... I'd put him like right outside the top 10, I think. That 10th spot's tough. That 10th spot is definitely tough. We've got the same top 9, just different order.
Maybe that 10 spot is just reserved for CJ.
Bryce.
When he
Bryce.
Finally. Right.
They can share the 10th spot. Let's let them be equally good, and then they can fight for supremacy in the Super Bowl. Whoever wins gets to be the 10th best.
That it would be like that, yeah.
Hey, bro, sign me up for that.
That's cool.
Did I miss the debate with Stroud versus Bryce? Technically, you missed it twice. We did Bryce versus the World the other night. I put Bryce higher than Stroud. And then tonight, Stroud versus the World, Daniel went Stroud over Bryce.
Honestly, I just didn't have like the energy to be like, so confrontational about this, but we did banter a little bit.
Yeah. I think probably we kind of represent our fan bases. I think most Panthers fans would go Bryce over Stroud, and I think most Texans fans are probably still leaning on their hope for Stroud over Bryce, which fair. Like every fan base is supposed to support their quarterback, so like I get it. If I wasn't a Panthers fan, I do wonder what I'd be saying about Bryce Young right now. Hopefully all good things, but I recognize that my opinion is swayed by my belief in Bryce that I build up as the offseason goes on because, again, what else am I going to do? I'm going to buy into it because that's what the team's doing. The 10 spots reserved for CJ Gardner-Johnson. That's a little low for him, honestly. He's got the aura.
Honestly, yeah.
He's going higher. He's a baller.
Yeah. He is a baller.
Wait, who does he play for these days? He's still in the league, right? So
yeah,
he's bounced around so much, it's hard to keep up with.
We cut him. Did he go back to the Eagles? I feel like
I thought he did at one point.
David
says Allen, Mahomes, Stafford, Burrow, Herbert, Dak, Lamar, Darnold, Daniels, May. Okay, he's got Daniels and Darnold in the top 10, which none of us said yet.
Darnold actually might be.
Rookie season Daniels, yes. So I can get behind that idea for sure. Darnold.
So CJ Gardner-Johnson. So last year he joined the Bears, but this offseason he joined the Bills.
Oh, he's a Bill now? Oh,
he's a Bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's trying to play for every team in the league at this rate.
Yeah, right.
And Joel says, I got no hate to Texans fans, so I'm cool either way. Carolina, Texans, let's go. Our dream Super Bowl matchup. It's the most realistic it's ever felt this year. It's still not that realistic, but it's the most realistic we've ever gotten. So
I'm sure the odds of a Panthers-Texans Super Bowl is the highest it's been ever, probably.
Surely, right? I mean, we were never really good at the same time, were we? I don't think you guys were that good when we went to the Super Bowl.
Y'all made the playoffs in, 2017?
Oh, yeah, we did. And we lost to the team that should not be named.
I guess when y'all had your, like the Super Can year, like your 15-1 season, that's when we went 9-7 and got bounced in the first round by the Chiefs 30-0 because Brian Hoyer threw like 5 picks. So I guess we were in the playoffs at the same time, but like it was never. Yeah. And then 2017 was another year?
Right, yeah.
2017, that's when Deshaun Watson was a rookie and he tore his ACL, so we just, we were just bad that year.
Would you guys...
Did y'all make the playoffs in 18?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
We hadn't made the playoffs since the 2017 season. Until last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think we would stream the FFF Bowl, like assuming that's the Super Bowl. If it's an ordinary game, absolutely. I will at least, and I hopefully you'd be on for that too. That would be really interesting. Super Bowl, no. I don't know why my mind went to Super Bowl, but Yeah, we no. I think we'd both be watching
we
with
just
our families.
we'd be with our families for the Super Bowl, especially if our teams were in the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, I'd be jumping up and down with my family. Well, they don't care, but I'd be jumping up and down, and they could just watch me lose my mind for 3.5 hours.
yeah.
The odds of a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl were something like 1-2000, and Panthers Texans Super Bowl would probably be more likely than that. I mean, now you got me curious. What are the odds? Yeah, I guess Seahawks and Patriots. Yeah, because the Patriots were the dark horse that everyone talked about, but no one actually thought they'd go to the Super Bowl.
Let's just Google is why not odds of a Texans Panthers Super Bowl. I'm sure the AI is just gonna say something, dumb like the odds are very, whatever.
The AI likes to tell you what you want to hear. After all,
the implied odds of a Houston Texans versus Carolina Super Bowl sits at roughly 344 to 1, says the AI, making it a highly unlikely event. Well, thanks a lot.
I mean, but that is higher than Seahawks Patriots, right? That's
yes. The Texans are considered strong contenders, while the Panthers are viewed as heavy underdogs. Okay. Disrespect.
That's fair. We are heavy underdogs.
We are more likely than Carolina, but come on, y'all made the playoffs.
Yeah, well, we got to do it again with the tough schedule, and then we have to beat teams like the Rams and the Seahawks, and we can. I believe that we can if Bryce improves. If he is a top 16 quarterback like I believe he is going to be, then. And also the defense is what it should be on paper, then yeah, I think we are very capable of going on that run. But it's going to be up to Bryce.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I was in the bowl. So totally understandable. Is it? My mind probably shouldn't have gone there. It's just my optimism.
No, I got you.
Oh, thought right. Okay, so I'm actually a genius, Daniel. Just to be clear, putting that on the record.
Yeah, you sure are. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm totally fine. Those were not specific, or there were not specific odds for a matchup I calculated. Okay. Fair enough. So I bet the odds were pretty low. Like the Patriots,
our Super Bowl odds.
The Patriots 2 seasons ago were worse than we were last season. Like we at least made the playoffs. They were 4-13 or something like that, or was it a little better than that? I don't think it was.
I think it was 4-13. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. They were the team everyone was saying was a dark horse team, and no one really said Super Bowl though. Like that was a big surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing growth just in 1 year. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Seattle came a long way. That's a pretty cool story with Sam Darnold for sure. Panthers fans were pretty happy for him overall.
Oh yeah,
man. Yeah, I guess a fun topic in the future could be looking at teams who could be the next Patriots. I'm not sure that we're getting a next 4-13 team to go all the way to the Super Bowl, but it's like who would that even be?
Yeah, I feel like it'd have to be a team who hired a good coach, if that even
second-year quarterback. If we want to get specific,
I don't even know who that would be.
The Giants.
The Giants, yeah, that was going to come to my mind.
They
weren't even as bad as the Patriots.
That makes a lot of sense. They brought in a proven coach.
Brought a Harbaugh, second-year quarterback Jackson Dart.
You got the talent on offense with Neighbors and Scadaboo. You got Isaiah Likely in the tight end room. I like him. You got talent on that defense. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, but Abdul Carter is mad at Jackson Dart, so maybe that's not meant to be. That might have disrupted the timeline.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Who else could it even be? Not the Saints because they don't have a new coach, so let's rule them out. Oh no, he just said Saints in the chat. Nope, I'm not going there. I am not. I cannot fathom it. I refuse. Just no. There will be some legendary hate watches if the Saints make the playoffs. I'll live stream the commentary for their playoff games just to hate on them, and maybe cry if they get a win.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we are not going back to Pat's Dynasty. Time to pass the torch for 10 years, please. Right. I would like to not have another dynasty. We'll get a Saints. No. Let's have another 20-year. Not another, but let's have a 20-year Pat's Dynasty instead. Saints, Commanders. Yeah, Commanders could be a good bounce back contender. I don't like what they've done with their roster, but there seem to be a lot of people who think that they're going to bounce back and be a contender in the NFC East again. I don't think they've done enough personally, but you've mentioned in the past, like if Jaden Daniels just comes back and elevates that whole team, then maybe that might be enough. But
yeah, that's true.
That's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
I guess the Raiders technically, if Mendoza plays sooner rather than later, and he's like CJ Stroud rookie season level quarterback, then definitely a possibility there. Titans with Cam Ward. That's you don't want to hear that for sure. You don't want to see that, but that's a candidate.
Well, yeah, but it is theoretically.
Yeah,
I feel like the Titans roster so broken though, but who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, like I don't think that'll happen.
I mean, I'm sure we've said that about a lot of like the Pats and like everything like that, but we're also at 519 subs, so we gained a subscriber.
Thank you to whoever our newest sub is. Appreciate you. Glad to have you around. Good stuff, man. We don't really have any sub goals. We hit 500. I guess it's been a while now, hasn't it? But
a little while, yeah.
Yeah, and then we had some time off because life got busy, and then the off season was happening anyway. But I guess we'd like to hit 600 by the start of the season. That seems like a fair goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so last year, like we basically got, I think we got 100 like this time last year, right?
Yeah, I think we're almost at the 1 year anniversary. It was like June 2nd or June 1st.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We basically gained 400 in a year, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good for just a couple guys who talk about football. Like that's all we do. So not bad. 1K by the end of the year, dude. That's I think that's the goal for sure. 1K by the end of the year.
Sick, yeah. I think we can do it. Yeah.
We'd have to grind, but we can.
It'll be tricky with our schedules and stuff, just trying to align. But I think if we stay consistent, I think we could do it.
Absolutely. And Joel says, I like your guys' view on the Commanders. Daniel's not bad, but he has 0 weapons. This is his year to prove if he is that guy. That's tough because, like, I don't know if he has enough to, like, if he has a down season, he doesn't really have anyone around him. Like, he might get a 4th season even if he regresses. But yeah, I don't believe in them. I don't think it's going to work out very well. But I do think Daniels is good enough to continue being their quarterback, build around him. 550 by the end of the summer, I'd be cool with that. 1K would be a nice goal. Get your sub kind of abbreviated, but to be honest, that's pretty realistic. I'm not a Raiders, Titans, or Cardinals believer. Definitely same on the Cardinals. There's not much to believe in there. Titans, no.
I think I'll go team. I'm a Raiders believer, honestly. Like I don't think they're actually going to make the playoffs, but yeah, I think they could be a dark horse like playoff team.
No, they are definitely building something there. I don't know when they'll get back to the playoffs, but I think they're getting there. Bengals will be very dangerous this year. I think they could win that division. I think that defense is going to be better than people expect. I just don't know if it'll be good enough.
For sure.
We'll see. The battles between them and the Ravens will be legendary, I hope. Getting a Cardinals-Dolphins Super Bowl. Yeah, okay, a true sign we're in the end times, if that's the case. No way. Yeah. No way, no. That would be crazy.
Next, we'll get like a... I was going to say Browns. I'm trying to think of the NFC team to pair him with. Like a Browns...
Cardinals.
Who's a bad NFC team?
Just keep it with the Cardinals.
Yeah, right. Who's the second worst NFC team, though?
I guess you could go Giants, based on last season.
Well, no, but we think highly of the Giants.
Yeah, but also they were picking top 5 a year ago.
Browns Saints.
Don't put that out there. Don't make me root for Deshaun Watson in the Super Bowl. Oh gosh, I would actually just root for both teams to lose.
I feel like if the Browns got to the Super Bowl, it's more likely that Shedeur Sanders went crazy and took them there.
Maybe so. The NFL will find a way to make it happen. I can't imagine they have any incentive to put the Cardinals and Dolphins in the Super Bowl, but I could be wrong. Yeah. That'd be crazy. No, they might be picking top 2 in the draft, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be wild. Man. We'll see.
Man.
All right, I sense you're getting tired, and I see it is getting late.
Yeah, it is getting late. Old man's gotta gotta go to bed soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash pretty quickly once we end. I got plenty of energy right now. I could keep going for a while, but the moment we're done, I'll
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish I had the same level too and could just keep going with you, but just hey, channel that energy and like make here, you gotta like you need to do like you see the tomatoes videos.
I am doing that.
You gotta
I'm
do
gonna
that.
do
Yeah.
that.
You gotta do it while it's still hot. So
Right.
just
Yeah.
I think I looked it up. I think you have to like something like you
filter on
download
TikTok?
it separate.
Oh.
I think it is a filter, but I think you have to download your own photo and just like you have to download like of like the teams. Like it's not like a team's filter. Like I'm sure you could look into it, but
I'll figure
you
it out.
got to do it. Because I mean, I just don't hate NFL teams like my co-host does. It would just be like one tomato each team besides the Texans, but
I'll be turning the Saints logo red. So yeah.
Yes. So
totally off topic from Joel, but the Colorado Avalanche are down 3-0 to the Vegas Knights, and they were heavily favored. Best of 5 series. Interesting stuff in the realm of sports. Heavily favored, and they're down 3-0. Dang. I've not kept up. Oh, that's hockey. That's pro hockey.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Wait,
cool.
Wait, excuse me? Snooki says he's been following. The Golden Knights had a losing record in the regular season, while the Avs had a lot of points. Hockey makes no sense. They had a losing record, and that's weird. Okay. I haven't kept up with any of the hockey stuff. Is
this the championship? Is this their Super Bowl? Or
no, they haven't made it there yet. I imagine they're in the conference finals right now. I think it's on a similar timeline with the NBA playoffs, which they're in the conference finals right now. I think the Knicks are about to go to the championship, which is something I didn't anticipate ever saying, but here we are. The Knicks have been so bad for most of my lifetime.
It would be funny if we just did a just random just commentary for an NBA Finals game or hockey, whatever their Super Bowl is, or
goodness.
When FIFA World Cup comes, just do a random the USA versus Paraguay or something. Just just have that'd be so funny.
I think I could commentate basketball. I don't think I could pull it off with any of the others because I don't really know what I'm watching with hockey and especially not soccer. It's too slow for me. I'm good.
Yeah, basketball, USA versus Paraguay is on June 12th, 8:00 p.m. for what it's worth. So
yeah, I guess they were in the NFC South of hockey. I like that. Yeah, the Vegas Knights losing record in the playoffs. How does a team with a losing record go up 3-0 against a good team in the conference final? So, am I understanding this correctly? A team with a losing record is about to go to the hockey championship. Is that what y'all are saying? I've got to be misunderstanding that.
They had a losing record in the regular season. I thought the way they were saying that is that they at some point had a losing record, but
that might be it then. That would make sense.
It's like if the 8 and 9 Carolina Panthers made the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining right now, the equivalent of that.
Yeah.
But surely I'm just misunderstanding.
Indeed.
I feel like that would be talked about a whole lot more often to where even I would have heard of it by now or before now. Let me see. I'm going to ESPN. Yeah, losing record at some point in the regular season must have been the case. Because they got a winning record. They're 13 games above 500 right now, so 39, 26, and 17. Okay, that makes sense. 2018 Tampa Bay Lightning, I think it's up there with one of the greatest regular seasons ever. Got swept in the first round by the Blue Jackets. Those Blue Jackets barely snuck in. That's pretty crazy. I don't get hockey, but 26 regular losses, 17-0. Oh, I thought that was ties, 17 ties. Oh, snap! So they did have a losing record then. What? That's crazy. That's weird.
Yeah,
that is super weird, dude. Overtime losses. Okay, yeah. So
wow.
they're really 39 and 43. The Lightning points total got beat by the Boston Bruins a few years later, and even they lost in the first round to a team that barely snuck in, the Florida Panthers. Yeah, Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Is hockey is weird. Hockey is super weird. I could never really get into it. Just not my thing. But I like hearing stuff like this. This is interesting. Hearing it after, hearing what happened after all the stats and stuff.
Yep.
It's crazy. But all right, you're crashing over there. I'm gonna crash pretty soon, so I say we go ahead and call it here.
All right.
This was a pretty good stream. Definitely, probably our best this offseason. Got a lot of hot takes.
So, yeah.
Got a lot of new people in here, so it was nice to meet a lot of you. We had another Texans fan here. We got David here providing us with plenty of spicy takes. A pretty solid Bucks fan. Appreciate ya. Sudoku, Joel, Midnight was here earlier. Devin stopped by at the beginning.
Yep.
I might be missing someone. I hope I'm not. I try to name all of you. Anyone lurking, we appreciate you. But thank you all for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. We try to stream every Sunday night that we can. We haven't been as consistent as we like to be, but we are kind of ramping back up there. When we do other random streams, we try to let you know in the YouTube posts on our channel. So I'll try to stay consistent with that. We're just trying to get back into it. We're open to more of these types of streams where we, CJ Stroud against the world or whoever. So if you have other players you want us to do, whether it's from our own teams or others, let us know. We're open to anything. It is the off season, so really, like anything, we're open to anything. Doesn't mean we'll do it, but like we will hear any ideas. So it's a lot of fun. I think this was a nice stream. I think we put together a solid list here. I disagree with a couple of things, but overall, I think it.
Oh yeah, so where did I rank CJ? I don't know if we've.
Oh yeah, he was lower than you expected to put him.
Oh really?
He is. Let me just count real quick. You put 17 above him, so it's pretty close.
Okay,
you're pretty close.
That's one less, or one more. Okay, so I ranked him as 18.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's fair. Like, you guessed 17. You put him at 18. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you all. We'll do it again hopefully next week. Daniel's gonna keep putting the shorts out. I'm sure I'll do something with the shorts at some point. I'll probably do some kind of video at some point. Daniel's top 32 quarterbacks video at some point soon. I say some point. I don't know when, but it's coming.
Yeah, I'm hoping like next week, maybe like this week for the first video, and then like the others next week. But that's the plan. So
heck yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Heck yeah. Well, appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're thinking about it, it's a good way to catch all our future stuff. If not, no pressure. Your choice. Thank you all again. We'll see you next time. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy what remains of your weekend and have a great week.
Peace.